Yeah. Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rapper, Billy Man shit, nigga. They take their head over, nigga. I read what Eve did to Adam. I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no hoe to lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying. This shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, it's an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers can they spin, now I ain't listening. Is it fact if revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jake. So I war, we gon' run the summer. It's gonna be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do baby, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear. This shit light. It ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. Bring shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that's feature, you won't never get that hand back. He bitch about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow side, yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my brain, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get it, boy, lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
Practice, not a game, not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We're talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that? And we're talking about practice.
Best believe that I'm top 3. The only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Put me anywhere other than one that is not me. It's beef, we shred a nigga block, that's chopped cheese. No peace, the butterfly sting him, that's Ali. You reach, I teach him with the handle, that's Kyrie. Machines you hook like a Roman, that's IV. You a sheep, I'ma go, it's a difference, so watch me. You weak, all hooks, no punches, so block these. They mock me, I just show them how it goes. Try to stomach this thug life. They brain got the nose, bandana on the grip. All heads coming out the foe, connected from Cali to New York, niggas, so let it go. Made for this. Nigga, I eat bars and drink flows, thinking you woke into your third eye peephole. Line for line, this shit too easy. It's like a free throw. Mastered the game too early. This bitch a cheat code. It ain't a game. These niggas lame. State bring a shame. If I'm with an officer, it's a number in his name. We ain't the same. You want the easy pass? Tell him change his lane. Shit, I've been through the fire. You can't stand the rain. Take an aim. Tell him running, he can try his best. Drive a car named after me, that's why I'm in the vet. Lamping these niggas once again, and I ain't break a sweat. Number one at everything I do, that's why I'm one west. The Lord is not the God of the dead, so when I die, coming back for my spot, so forever I'm top 3. Just tell him to watch this, janitor with the mop stick. You gonna need a defensive lineman to block this. On point when I bomb shit, 10 for 10, I do not miss. I'm barking with a full bulldog, it is not mixed. They can see that my mind's sick, I don't write, I find shit. I don't like it, then I switch. If I touch it, it's diamond. Tell a bitch that I'm God sent. It ain't because my kicks is built like 5'6", 5'7", is my bitch. Dangerous, high risk. I lose it, get another one. You think I'm talking about a girl? I'm talking about another gun. Here now? Hey, look, it is what it is now. We don't fuck with the house niggas. We burn the crib now. I'm ahead now. And I hope they can hear now. I don't care if you think it's it, nigga, I don't fear clown. Policies make it sound like raindrop. That's a fire storm. Get the job done, then the view will get fired on. If you niggas standing for nothing, what you dying for? If you put real with real, that's how I was born. Walking this bitch ready for war. I'm in riot form. I want these niggas to see me flex. That's why I am armed. I shouldn't live in the crib, nigga. I should buy a farm to go through this shit so effortless. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is, I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is, I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is, I'm not 2 and I'm not 3.
Bust their head.
ODN on the beat, Narcan flow. We outside. We outside with it. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I got the world in the palm of my hand. One West sleeve stretch, do it live on the gram. Had a whole world viewing. Click and subscribe. Had them niggas off the block, tell them shooters they want a job. I just put them on the payroll. When I get control them, I just mold them like they Play-Doh. Soldiers giving Halo, trying to get up at them pesos. 40 cows send you out of space, Jeff Bezos. And Jeff Bezos, leave you all boxed up. All cause my delivery, I be on that prime shit. Take you time to get with me. Got me like Vladimir, treat you like the Ukraine. Raise your little city, now you boating like Usain. Scope costs more than the rifle. I got new aim, fresh kick, spit with the blick. Not my shoe game. Used to have a dirty 30 tied to a shoestring. Now I got that Ruger 5 and 7. That's my boot thing. That temperature's getting hot. We take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club. We take it outside. I got my killers with me. You won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mess and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mess and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I don't talk hardly. Be there when you call me. Send them Philly clippers at your head like a baldy. Chopper get to run down your block like a Harley. No, this ain't a big hog. This the big dog.
In your city, swinging through the jungle like it's pitfall. In the water wading, marching to my cadence. Big burst of thunder in my hands like I'm reading. Shitty little combat sounds, but I ain't playing.
Look 'em in the eye before the war like a weigh-in. I'm up in the AM, politicking movements with that Draco from the vid because it's proven. Waiting on my brother how to bid, he ain't do shit. That's how life go. Win some, you lose. Seen a little nigga beat a big nigga out his shoes. Seen that nigga come back, pull up with a gun strap, rob everybody outside, told him run that. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. My Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. We outside, and we outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. We outside, yeah, we outside. There's one west on them corners and we outside. We outside with it.
Don't let them take you out your spirit, gotta stay focused. Can't go back living how I was, cause it's repulsive. I don't ask for much, that's all I ever wanted. And not killing, die behind it, you can quote me. Yeah, these hoes for the streets, they ain't holy. I ain't pulling up as spiritual when devils kiss your boots. We ain't no cowards, please don't say what you gon' do. Or post something on the internet you think you gotta prove. Cause I got Karak Ice, I got Shia War, got Kasarpakai, I got Imawan, got Kabataban, I got Tazaba, got Kakamaima, got Karan Yala, got Yaragabar, Tribe Issachar, bring out Gabba War. Couple young men in this bitch with an olive oil. If you ain't in these ranks, then you out of order. It's a time for everything right now, it's time for war. And I'm still the same nigga when I'm not recording. I pull up, shoot from half like I'm Michael Jordan. I don't think they fit to join the Lord's army. I survived a Christian church, moral of the story. I done beat so many demons, I got war stories. Garment look so hardcore, look like I morphed on him. Appetite for battle, yeah, I'm war hungry. I ain't choose this life, the Lord chose me. I'm a certified priest and I don't take that lightly. How I feel about this shit, yeah, I can't describe it. I know they mad at me, cause I can't trust the white man. I gird up my loins and did something mighty. Yeah, what's done in private, it's gonna come to light. Speak the truth into these bones and watch them come to life. All my friends are dead, let loose all the plagues, yeah.
Yeah. Listen, this is Let It Be Known. We the ISUBK out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We done been doing this since 1969, letting the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians know that you are the lost sheep of the House of Israel. I'm Officer 5000 Karab from headquarters. I'm here with Officer Yawala. I'm here with Shaul. What's going on, Shaul? How you doing? Most High in Christ. Let me just exit this real quick. There we go. Salakia. Okay, Khan. Listen, we here with Officer 1000 Yawala. We're here with a Shaul. Where you at, Shaul? Get the mic. Get the mic. People don't hear you, man. Get the mic.
Shalom, y'all. Watch your thumb.
Yeah, get the mic. You know what I'm saying? Get a. Yeah, it should be good now. Try it.
Test. All right.
Listen, we here with Paratazai out of Yonkers. What's going on, Paratazai?
Most High in Christ.
Hey, Most High in Christ. And if you don't know, if it's your first time watching this is Let It Be Known. You know what I'm saying? On Let It Be Known, we tell different things that's going on in the world. Listen, everything ain't about battling and this and that, but we here to support our people. Like, if you don't know about Let It Be Known, we do the cooking corner. You send in your videos. We do with cooking. If you have we do drink of the week. You know what I'm saying, about drinking responsibly. We do the war report where we going on, what's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do a lot of stuff. We also gonna be showing Officer Shalaya Allah and Officer Ashar Kapan, who's in Chicago at the Chicago Cookout. You know what I'm saying? Give a round of applause for the Chicago Cookout when we get the chance. So we're gonna have them come in from Chicago Cookout and show you what it is to be at a UPK event. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing today? How y'all doing this week?
Hot. It's been a blazer this week, man. Like, yeah, this heat wave is listen. It's not only affecting everybody, temperature wise. It's affecting everybody mentally.
Right.
You know what I mean? Damn near crime went up.
Damn right. Listen,
people are irritable. It's hot, and we gotta get through it. We gotta get through it, man.
Listen, absolutely. And if you don't know, it's almost 100 and something degrees here in goddamn New York.
Yes.
It is hot as hell outside. You know what I'm saying? But we made it here. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
We made it here in one piece to give y'all the show today.
Carl almost overheated.
Carl almost overheated a whole, but listen, press is the devil, the Bible speaks of. You know what I'm saying? But we made it. Apologize. How you doing this week, man?
I'm doing good. Always fighting, always hanging strong. It's definitely, like you're saying, it's definitely that temperature is up and tempers is up.
Mm-hmm.
So, that, you know what I'm saying, that usually bring on, like, violence, irritable, so on and so forth. But also you understand there's a heat wave, so make sure that you drink a lot of water,
Right.
get your
Yes.
electrolytes. You know what I'm saying? That's more important. Check on, you know what I'm saying? Check on the kids, the young ones, and also the elders.
Right.
Because they're susceptible for heat stroke. Salaki.
Damn right. Damn right.
right.
Listen, give a round of applause. Listen, these are two vegan niggas right next to me, man. they gonna tell you what you want to hear. They're gonna tell you eat your fruits, vegetables, drink water,
Yes.
don't kill the cow and whatnot. No, I'm just playing. just jokes. But listen, man. As always, we the home of the truth, man, and we here to bring you nothing but the truth. Shaw, how you doing over there, man? You know, people can't see you, but you in here. How you doing?
I'm too up.
Let them know how you feeling. How your week went.
My week is too up. Most high in Christ. You understand? No matter what the weather is, you know, we still pushing this truth.
Mm-hmm. Listen, Shaw, a man of short words. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Short words, but he listen. He gets the job done.
Damn
He
right.
gets the job done. But listen, man, I think
I think it's gonna be a good one.
it's gonna be a good one. But we're gonna try to mix things up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Not too much, but a little bit. But what I want to do is I want to try to show y'all a video. You know what I'm saying? So, because some of y'all might not have been to a UBK cookout or event.
That's right.
So it's downloading at the time, but I'm gonna try to show y'all a video from Commander Jerry Yohana at the Harlem cookout a few years ago. Because I have a whole bunch of videos in my phone. A whole bunch. So I want y'all to see this video if I could get it to download fast enough. You know what I'm saying? If I could talk real quick about the Royal Report, Yawala, what's coming on with the Royal Report this week?
Listen, this week was the privacy episode for the War Report. So we going into how they encroaching on your privacy. And listen, most people, you know, they don't understand how far we are, or how far the government and these corporations are with technology. You know, they think whatever we have available, they have available. But that's not the case. That's not the case. This week we went into a few things, like we went into your Wi-Fi, right? And how your Wi-Fi is used to, you know, send messages to your router back and forth, send packages. That's how it works, right? That's how the actual Wi-Fi works. Well, it measures also what's in between, right? If there's anything blocking the frequencies and things like that, you know.
That's right.
And they found a way to use that to start determining if people was in the room or not. They got so good with it, they able to read lips with it. Yeah. Yeah, just from the interference from your Wi-Fi to your router, from whatever device it is to your router.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and they you know, they say, look, we're gonna use it just for good things. We're gonna use it for, you know, so when someone walks in the room, the lights are turned on, and, you know, smart home things. But come to find out, they've been using it to encroach on your privacy.
Listen, that's crazy, man. That's heavy. And the thing about it is people don't know about stuff like that.
No,
You know what I'm saying? People, you know, especially when it comes to the truth, people think about just scriptures and this and that. But listen, the white man, the devil.
That's right.
And because you know he the devil, you got to know what he's doing with the internet. You need to know what he's doing with your Wi-Fi, your car, your computer screen, or whatever is out there. Listen, this brother just said they could tell what you're saying through Wi-Fi, man. Like it's a goddamn 80s movie, 80s, 90s movie. You know what I'm saying? You watch a movies from the 90s, they talk about crazy stuff, the war games. I know there's an old 80s movie with the war games and a computer you battling and this and that. Listen, the white man got all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
They hoped in the 80s it will ever get this technologically advanced. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it's crazier than you think.
Right.
They could tell your heart rate.
That's right.
Now you gotta think about this. Everyone has Wi-Fi.
Right.
It's in every school. It's in every job. It's everywhere. So that's bye-bye for your privacy.
That's right.
They knock on your door, want to know if you're home. They know you're home. They know who else is in the house. They're able to identify specific people by their gait, meaning the way they walk. Most people don't understand that the way you walk is as unique as a fingerprint.
Right.
So all that data is being used now. Like they use data points to find out everything.
That's right.
And they're using your Wi-Fi because everyone already has it. It's already innocuous. It's already in everyone's home already.
Right.
So instead of getting you to buy a device or some shit like that, how about we use what you already have? And now you got to start thinking about all the smart objects.
Right.
Your refrigerator is a smart device. Your stove is a smart device. Your goddamn lights is a smart device.
Right.
And it's all being used against you now. This is a different type of war.
Listen, that's true, man. And that's true. And listen, we need to know that, because you need to know that your microwave and your freezer and your stove oven and your crock pot is talking to the devil. That's what he's doing now. He's making everything that you use day by day to communicate with him, to let you know what you're doing out there. So you ain't safe in the trap house.
You're not.
You know what I'm saying? But we're going to go more into that with the war report soon, coming up as a segment. But what we got this week, Paralizar, with the drink of the week? I don't want you to give everything, but what we got? What we gonna have this week?
Pretty much, we're gonna have we're definitely gonna have whiskey today.
Oh, we're gonna have a whiskey, right?
We're gonna definitely have whiskey today, but the majority is about still like the drink responsible and so on and so forth.
That's right.
In this heat,
Yes.
you know what I mean. We're gonna happen to you in this heat if you drink unresponsible.
Hey, do you drink more when it's hot? I mean, like, because alcohol is a little different. It's harder, you get the little sting. It's harder to drink more. But is that like a thing where people tend to drink more? So you tend to get more drunk when it's hot?
Comic-Con, and then that's drinking irresponsible. But you know, them blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are in oppressed people.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
we drinking, we already irritated about the heat, and we drinking on top of the heat.
Right.
And guess what that happens? A few brothers start passing out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A few brothers not drinking water and not doing anything like that. We're just drinking like it's normal because we beat down and sick.
Right.
So that be a
Right.
normal thing. I'm going to drink anyway. It's all 200 degrees outside. I'm going to drink anyway. Have you drink some water? The liquor is my water.
Oh,
You know what I
see,
mean?
I've heard that before. I've heard that before.
And meanwhile, they pass out in the next 5 minutes after like 2 cups.
Right.
Slovakia.
No, that's true, man. And that's why we have the drink of the week. And the most important thing about the drink of the week is to promote to people that you got to drink responsibly. You know what I'm saying? You want to have a drink, that's fine. That's lawful. But if you're not drinking responsibly, that's the problem. So with that, we gonna go into drinking a week and all that later. But let's get into a article, right? Let me see if I could pull it up. Which one did you saw before?
That first one.
This one right here?
Yeah.
With the Mexican border?
The racist Mississippi police chief.
Boy, hold on. The racist Mississippi.
Yeah, this one is crazy. I mean, it's not bad. We know what's happening.
This one up top.
No. You just passed it. Right there. Right. It was wrong.
Racist,
It's
yeah.
not. It's
One down.
I highlighted it. So
This one?
Go down. Right up. Right there.
Okay.
Yeah, that one right there.
Racist Mississippi. All right. Okay, let me share it.
Because we got to see them. We got to see them in their true light. They don't know. He didn't know he was being recorded.
Right.
So he was speaking very cavalier. He was speaking the way he is, and it's illuminating. It's good to hear these devils speak how they want to speak,
Right.
because it kind of lifts the shade from your eyes, the rose-colored glasses of everyone's everyone, and no,
Right.
no. Some people are evil. Some people are wicked with it. You know what I mean? And then this is a racist Mississippi. There's a police chief, right? He ain't just some dude on the job. You know what I'm saying? He got fired because of the audio of him went public. Saying I shot that nigga 119 times.
Slovakia, so
Right.
you're saying that he's a chief, so he have been training his deputies.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
He
So
trained his deputies.
The fruit of his tree is going to be just like him. It's a top-down thing.
Calm.
It's not a one-man thing. So that means that whole department got a problem.
Right.
You know what I mean? And these are the people who's over you. A person like this is going to be the person who is stopping you,
Right,
pulling
right.
you out your car.
Absolutely.
You thinking you can plead with them.
Mm-hmm.
You thinking you can reason with the devil.
Right.
You can't.
So let's see what it says. It says racist Mississippi Police Chief Sam Dobbins fired. Audio went public. I shot that nigga 119 times. Okay. The cop who recorded and released the audio was a black officer who Dobbins was having an argument with. So he was having an argument with this devil right here. Yeah. His chief. Boasting about he shot niggas 119 times, man. That's letting you know how they don't care about our young. They don't care about our children, our elderly. They don't care about anything. The fact that he's boasting about it, I shot a nigga 119 times. Remember the brother that just got shot 2 or 3 weeks ago? They shot him over damn near 80 times. Right. 80 times they shot up this brother, but this top dog, he said, listen, I passed that. I done shot niggas 119 times, just him alone. Boasting about it. Listen, Press is the devil, man. Right. He's an absolute devil. But listen, there's a video, so we're gonna play the video.
It's audio, but it's a little long. It's like 16 minutes.
It's 16 minutes?
Yeah, I think you should go to like minute number 9 or something.
All right, let's see.
Make it a little bit, but it's pretty wild.
Let's see what the article says. It's the Langston Board of Airmen terminated the racist, now former Mississippi Police Chief Sam Dobbins Wednesday after an audio of his racist rant surfaced to the public, where he can be heard bragging about shooting a nigger 119 times.
And he bragged more. I think he said he had like 13 confirmed kills in his career. Like he bragged about a few things.
Right.
You know, and first of all, the fact that he's so comfortable, he's talking to a black officer saying nigger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just imagine how comfortable he feels.
Right.
He don't feel he could be touched. You know what I mean? He don't even he don't care. Also, that's another thing it shows you is how they see it, right? Like you thinking, I've heard this growing up. We gotta, be officers so we could change the system from the inside.
Right.
But it don't work that way.
Right.
You won't change a system you will become a part of that system.
That's right.
If you become part of the system, you are, guess what? A part of the system.
Right.
You are a cog in the wheel. And if you don't play ball, they're gonna get rid of you.
Mm-hmm.
So actually you would never change it from the inside.
Right.
You know what I mean? So much so he's talking to a black dude, just nigga, talking about how he killed other black people.
Right.
And feel comfortable saying it. Feels untouchable. Or
it says modified versions can be found on the internet. However, the audio above is the entire 16-minute explicit conversation between Dobbins and black officer Robert Lee Hooker. Hooker recorded his conversations with Dobbins back in April, unveiling the chief's true racist nature. All right, let's see. Let's play some of the video.
Hey. The chief just called me. He back there? Yeah, he's on. Oh, huh? Yeah. Okay. Hey. What's up? Let me do this little meeting. I'll call you back, big guy. What's up?
I'm gonna skip ahead for time.
When I came in here, you done took all your shit out, put it in that box, though. Okay? What would have been wrong? Chief, if I had said something out of the motherfucking line, what would have been wrong with me saying, Chief? I was motherfucking wrong, kid. My bad. So check this out. Yeah. Check this out. Yeah. My ass is in the crack this morning about y'all being imbalanced too. You see what I'm saying? I gotta take the heat for that. All right? You understand where I'm going with this? Yeah. I take the heat. You'll never hear nothing else about it. I said what I said. It's over. That's what I do. Okay? All right. I jumped through hoops, Hooker, for you. All right? Yeah, and I know that. Listen. Just listen to me. All right? I was blackballed with them motherfuckers there, man. Stop. They done blackballed you with the whole board. Oh, yeah. You don't understand. You still ain't the same mayor. Yeah. All right? So the mayor comes solved over here. She done had Clementine convinced.
You see what I'm saying? Then she was working on Charlie Earl. Okay?
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna need look. Fuck off. You see, I can't play a lot, man. Okay? Yeah, and it's not nothing. It's not nothing personal. All right. Now, you'll know when I'm really getting on your ass because I'm gonna come get in your face. I'm gonna say, hey dog, let's sit down. All right? Telephone shit, bro. You gonna hear some crazy shit. Okay? I'm telling you right now.
You sorry, man?
I'm sorry.
Nigga, you're done. I do. We done talking about shit.
Are you sorry? You walked out on me yesterday. You walked out on me yesterday.
I probably could have handled that a little better.
You walked out on me yesterday.
I was hurt. But I ain't think I done no shit like that. I'm saying something like that. I ain't too big to say I'm sorry, dog.
Let me explain something. Come on. You're gonna get in some shit in the street. There's only gonna be one man fighting. All right? It's gonna be me. Okay? Don't ever ruin that. Alright? Because these other niggas, they're let you fry. Okay? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you kill a motherfucker in cold blood.
Do his ass right.
Do you hear what I'm saying? I will articulate to fix the fucking problem. And I'm the only man in the business here that's smart enough to do it from. Okay? Me and Charles been to war together. I've killed 13 men in my career. Okay, justified. In my career, I have shot and killed in the line of duty 13 different people.
You shot so many motherfuckers?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Justified, bro.
Okay.
Ask them real. They ain't gonna tell you no.
What other motherfuckers say why you don't matter to me? I'm talking about me and you, babe.
I'm telling you, 13 people on my numbers, okay?
Yeah.
Justified. I'm talking about man had gone, man had died. Okay?
You and him.
Yeah.
Right.
I got a big ass corn shootout, man, a cornfield over there. Jimmy Dale Thomas worked there, asking, he worked it. Justified, bro. I shot that nigga 119 times. Okay? I mean, I saved 67 kids to the school. Okay? The rest of my department, they made it out, bro. They got scared. I went hard, bro. I chased this motherfucker across the field. You hear me? Oh, I got him. He was dead. He was DRT in the field right there. The vehicle was shot 319 times. But he was hit 119 times by me. Okay. I couldn't sleep for 2 weeks. You know, at the sheriff's department, man, they take your gun, they put a gun back on you just as soon as you're cleared, right?
Right.
So I was cleared before I was ever at the sheriff's department. When I was transported from the scene by the sheriff to the sheriff's department.
Listen, right there just shows you the white man's the devil. I know it was echoing. That's how the audio is. It echoes. Salakia. It echoes. Everything down here, the mics is all that was off. That's how it was. There was an echo on the video. It was echoing here too. But besides the case, you gotta hear what he's saying, man. You gotta hear what this devil is saying. He's boasting about killing black people, about killing niggas.
Right.
It's crazy, man. And the thing about it, you get all this on camera, all the audio, all this and all that. It don't even matter. It don't even matter what we think. Well, why they get off? He does this. He does that. They get paid vacations.
Right.
They look into their cells. They investigate their cells, and they find out they're not guilty. All this happens because we don't follow the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. And not only that our oppressor is the devil, man.
Right.
And we need to understand that he's the goddamn devil. If we don't understand that, then what the hell are we doing? We here killing each other, thinking we're the ones that's the problem with this man. He out here boasting, don't even care.
Killed 13.
You don't even care. Listen, we live in an age, you got to be careful what you say. Everything in this day and age, you could be recorded, you could be videotaped, you could be put on World Star, Instagram, or Reel. And guess what? Now they out there to cancel you, to cancel you culture. You're gonna lose your job. You're gonna lose this. You're gonna lose that. That's why it's important that we need to understand who the deceiver is, man.
That's right.
Who the devil is. And that's why we do this show. This show is to bring out certain articles to show our people that, listen, who the damn devil is. Who is killing us in the street? he was doing all these atrocities to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians,
Right.
and getting away with it. Because surely we couldn't get away with it. Imagine a brother said, "Listen, I done killed 119 crackers. Killed 119. I'm proud of it. Made sure every night I had a drink to the death of a so-called cracker. Listen, he'll be hung the same day.
It wouldn't even make it that far. It wouldn't
Right.
Even, you know what I'm saying? The first one, they treating like it's World War III.
Listen, and that's the point. And they used to hang us. They used to destroy our cities, man.
Right.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
Salakia, sir, if I may, like like this the sheriff that's in Mississippi. Of course, he's boasting because that's normally how he talks. You know what I'm saying about blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. This is just what he do. He been trained that way.
Right.
So this wasn't anything new. The people that he trained, the people who train him, think exactly the same way.
Right.
He just doing to, you know what I'm saying? He just mimicking the men that was above him doing.
That's
You know what
right.
I'm saying? This is just what they do.
Even the guy he's speaking to, he have to have spoke like this before. That's why he's recording it, because he knows that that's how he's going to get spoken to.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so this is a normal occurrence. Imagine that kind of pressure. He being a black cop, he got to deal with his overseer just bragging about killing 13 of his brothers. You know what I'm saying? It's just openly just nigga this, nigga that. You know what I mean? Like even in this audio, he's kind of scolding him.
Right.
Like, listen, I'm gonna take the heat for this. No, I don't like he's used to. I'm used to doing this type of thing. You new to this.
Right. And that's the problem. He's letting you know, listen, I've been doing this. I know killing a nigga for you is crazy. I know you go to jail, but I don't.
Right.
I kill blacks all the time, and I don't get no type of consequences, man. But if I could, right, let me get this scripture. I'm gonna put it on the screen for brothers and sisters to see, but y'all all are here gonna read it. Hold on, let me put it right on the screen.
Micah 2-1, right?
Mm-hmm. Boom, there you go. Let me go down for them. Let me see.
That was it, right?
I think that was it, right?
Yeah, Micah 2-1.
Right, okay. Most High in Christ. All right, read what you got.
All right, Micah chapter 2, verse 1.
Right.
Woe to them.
Roll to what?
Woe to them.
Keep going.
That devise iniquity.
That not devise what?
Iniquity.
Uh-huh.
And work evil.
And work what?
Evil.
Uh-huh.
Upon their beds.
Listen, it says, woe to them, destruction to them that devise iniquity, devise sin, man. That's what they do. They think about sin all the time.
Right.
When they want to make money, what they think about? Sin. When they want to blow something up and get away with it, what is it? Sin. They want oil, guess what? It's sin. If they want water, if they want to try to sell, listen, if they want to sell you a goddamn cell phone, guess what? There was sin in getting that cell phone made, man.
Right.
There was a sin somewhere a devil did to get that cell phone into your hands, into that market for you to buy. And it says, work evil upon their beds. Keep going.
When the morning is light.
When the morning is what?
Light.
Mm-hmm.
They practice.
They do what?
They practice.
They practice it, man. It says they work evil upon their beds, and when the morning is light, they practice it. That means they think about sin when they go to bed. Right. This man like this, he thought about, listen, I kill niggas all the time for fun. I can't wait to go to work tomorrow. You know why? Because I got away with it. I get away with it all the time. I get away with it so much that I think about it in my beds. Paraza.
Salakia, sir. I just want to remind the audience, he's talking to a black man.
Right.
He's talking to a black man. That's just a reminder to let you know he's not talking to his white friends, his colleagues.
Right.
No, he's talking to a black man. Salakia.
Listen, and remember, the black man, this is his boss.
This is his boss.
This is his boss. So his boss is like, you know, like, listen, tread lightly around me, man. I done shot 119 niggas. Don't come late. Don't come without this. Make sure you're up and right and ready to go.
Because it was an argument.
Right.
There was an argument happening here.
Right. Absolutely. It was an argument. So just think about, and he's also letting him know, like, listen, don't hesitate to shoot a nigga either. If I'm out there on the field, you better shoot these niggas. Right. You better shoot these so-called Mexicans, these Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans, these Jamaicans. You better shoot them. You know why? Because I'm the devil. I've done it. I got away with it. So he's
Right.
telling him, don't worry about it. I've done this before. Put it on me.
They practice.
Right. They practice it. Keep going.
Because in the power is in their hands.
Yeah, it says because it is in the power of their hand. The power is in their hand to do this. The power is in this devil's hand to kill our brothers, 119 of them.
Wow.
And then boast about the 13 bodies he got recently. This is why we need to understand who the devil is,
Right.
who the oppressor is, man. He's the one boasting about it and getting away with it. Listen, I know we do drill music and gangster music, talking about I body that they get, but guess what? He go to jail.
Exactly.
You go to jail. Your whole group go to jail. Your whole organization, it goes to jail.
That's right.
Yeah, the RICO law. Listen, bad boy will go to jail. Death Row will go to jail. I'm not saying technically them, but I'm just giving names of record companies. They will all go to jail. Why? Because you boasted about killing people. Oh, and especially in the era that we in now, you can't listen. They want you to say that. They want you to put it on Instagram. They want you to put it on Twitter and make TikToks of you bodying niggas and this and that, or speaking about who you gonna body or overtake.
Right.
Parazza.
So Salakia, so if I may,
Right.
not only he was boasting, he was letting you know that it was all justified.
Right.
It
It's all
All
justified.
my 13 bodies that, you know what I'm saying, that these people that I killed,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, most likely murdered, you know, oh no, it was all justified. Of course it was justified because you don't go to jail for this stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what he's saying. And you try to tell me all of them was justified? All of them.
Right.
All his bodies.
And think of the power dynamic of if I'm having an argument with you, you start bringing up how many people you've killed
Right.
and got away with it. Like just that is a power dynamic happening.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like saying, I'm arguing with you. Listen, I don't like this. You don't like, and you start bringing up, because I got 13 bodies,
Right.
all justified. It's a veiled threat, also.
Listen.
You know what I mean?
Listen.
You
Absolutely.
could be the 14th.
Right. Right. And he's telling them, and that's why it says because it is in the power of their hands. The power is in this devil's hands to say things like this. We don't have the power to say these things. We don't have the power at all. But keep going. What verse 2 says?
It says, and they covet fields.
They do what?
They covet fields.
That's what they talk. That's what they do, man. They go out on the field. They go on their patrol car on the goddamn field. Not just the plantation, not just the cotton fields, watching y'all picking the cotton, but the fields of the streets. They go out there and go out there and see what's going on.
Right.
Keep going.
And they take them.
And they what?
Take them by violence.
Listen, they taking their towns back by violence, man. Just think about that. Every town that they gave us, they want back. Either it's gonna be pushing you out or by violence, man. They don't care.
Right.
They don't care at all, man. And if you don't know what's his Bobby Shmurda and the whole GS9 went to prison. Yeah, absolutely. He went to prison. Remember, what was the computer? What was it? Computer Love, right? The song he had, Computer?
Computers.
Yeah, Computers. Listen.
Rowdy Rebel.
Listen to Computers. That's one of the reasons why Bobby Shmurda and Roddy Rebel. Yeah, Roddy Rebel. Why they went to prison, man?
And the interesting thing, those two, they went on 4th degree conspiracy.
Right.
You know what that means? That means I know someone who knows someone who may have known someone.
So you went off.
Somebody.
You went off hood semantics.
Right.
They went to prison off. I know a nigga that knew a nigga that killed that brother, man.
Right, but I won't tell you who he is.
Right. That's what the white man doing now. He was sending you to jail because he heard that from John that B Moon killed such and such, and Bobby Shmurda was the man with the gun. So he goes to jail because of all that backtracking. Right. But it says they cover fields and take them by violence. Keep going.
And houses.
And what?
And houses. And take them away.
Listen, this is what they do. These are what these devils do. Not just your regular 9-to-5 blue collar devil, but these police officers, these night riders, these slavery patrols.
Right.
They covering these fields and taking them by violence and houses. Don't tell me they don't bust down in your house. Don't tell me you haven't seen or witnessed. I know at least one brother has witnessed your neighbor or someone in your neighborhood get bust down by a police car, man.
Early morning.
Right, they going in there, or just going knocking on the door. Like, we heard there was a domestic of the dispute here. Is everything all right? Ain't nobody calling here, man.
Right.
Ain't nobody calling here. Listen, I saw a video like 2-3 days ago, where a brother's at the door with some white police officers, and they got their foot on his door because he said, listen, they said, like, we heard somebody was here, a woman called because of something, and he's like, listen, only me and my son is here. So they're telling him, well, we need to see because it's a wellness check. And he's like, yo, listen, there's no one in here but me and my son. Right. Like, you can't just barge into my house. You need a warrant. You need this. You need a search and all that. He's busting it down to these devils, and they hate that he knows the law. Right. So I'm talking about, this is like a 15-20 minute video. I'm talking about he brings his son out. His son is like, listen, I told my son. His son comes. Remember, he's videotaping this. His son comes out, and he's like, yo, son, who's in here? Just me and you, Dad. Who else is it? Just me and you? Yeah, I'm playing game. Boom. And, the white cops is like, listen, we don't believe you. This is a wellness check. We have to see if everyone's in there all right. So basically at the end, they barged into this man's house, and he's
breaking the Fourth Amendment.
Yeah, barged in, and he brings that up. You know what I'm saying? They broke into this man's house, and he's like, fuck y'all, how dare you? His son, I'm talking about his son crying because he knows that his father is liable to get killed, to get shot. Right. And, they look around, there ain't no woman, it's just him and his son like he said it is, and they all leave the way they came in.
After they violated that man.
Yeah, after they violated not just his man, but his son too. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's letting you know, listen, this oppressor is the devil. But keep reading. What else does it say?
So they oppress a man.
They do what?
They oppress a man.
They oppress a man. Who else is this, man? Just think about what we read. Think about from the beginning. This is woe to them that devise iniquity and work upon their beds. And when the morning is light, they practice it because it's because it is in the power of their hand. And they covet fields and take them by violence and houses and take them away. They're taking your house away. And so they oppress a man. Pratiza?
Oh, Salakia, sir. So correction is good for the soul. The story that you said is so hard by the One West, because I had a similar story that happens to me and my family. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? This is when I was younger. I think I was about 15, 14. And the police, DTs broke into, kicked our door in. Broke in, we had a raid at the house. Right. At my house with my family, my mother, my nieces or my nephews. I remember because I was cleaning out the refrigerator.
That's right.
When your mother said, go clean up the refrigerator.
Right.
And they was like, yeah, this is a drug raid. It was literally, I'm talking about, literally had like 20 officers kicking in through the back door. It was glass. Kicking into the front door. And it's like, hey, what's going on?
Right.
This is a drug raid or whatever. I'm like, Mom was like, yo, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just cleaning out the refrigerator. And so we all have to go on the couch, and they serve the warrant and everything. He's like, yo, you're in the wrong house. We don't have no drugs. They had to search through the house.
Right.
Found catnip.
Catnip. What's this white substance? It smells weird. What is this?
It was catnip, and you know what they did?
Took it for investigation.
No. We apologize. We did get the wrong apartment.
Of course. And where was this so happened you lived at this time?
Oh, this was in Yonkers.
Listen, let people know. Let brothers know. This was Yonkers, man. Yonkers. And it ain't safe out there in Yonkers. They busting down in Yonkers too, man.
And that's what we got. An apology, and they just walked out.
Of course.
And guess it was so like Black, Hispanic, Native American, and we normalized that.
Right.
It's normal.
Damn right.
Yo, police raided my house. Oh, word? Oh, yeah. I remember they did that to me also 2 years ago. Oh, it happened to you too? Yeah. They would just go on playing basketball.
Crazy.
Yeah, listen. And that's what's important. And that's why, like the scripture said in here in verse 2, so they oppress a man in his house. So you're not even safe in your goddamn house, man.
Right.
Remember, he's at work. He's like, at least I got him on the job. Listen, that don't mean you can't get got in your own house. Right. And when you finish it, what else it says at the finished verse 2?
It says, even a man.
Even a what?
Even a man. And his heritage.
His heritage ain't safe either, man. Your heritage got to be destroyed too. Not just where you work, not your houses, not you as a person, as a man or a woman, but also your heritage, man. Your heritage has to be destroyed by sin. It has to by this oppressor. And this is why we need the ISUBK out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Jerry Yohana. This is the reason why, because they're going to keep breaking into our houses.
Right.
And what are we going to do? We're going to keep marching and try to fight the system when we can't fight this system, man.
Right.
Their system is to get rid of us. This system is to cover our fields and take them by violence. Our cover is an oppressor man in his house and a man and his heritage. That's built in to the society, this government.
Right.
So the only way out this type of government is to stop, get it out the government. Get out this world. Like Christ said, man. And that's the only way to salvation, man. If we come back to the Most High. We come back to the Most High and follow the Lord's statutes and commandments. Listen, you're going to be able to do this to them.
Right. And that's the key. That's the key, sir. Like they oppress us without any stipulation. Right. They don't care about the law. Law don't matter when it comes to them oppressing us. Right? You're supposed to be protected. Well, the Fourth Amendment, no searches and seizures. They don't care about none of that. All that shit they push to the side because they, like the scripture says, they have the power in their hands.
Damn right. Listen.
That's a perfect scripture, sir.
Yeah, listen, Most High in Christ. But with that, let's go to the next article. Unless anybody else want to say something. Shoal, you want to say something? All right, Most High in Christ. Parazazah, y'all want to say something before we go on to the next one?
I know that we on this article, but I would like to pull the scripture.
All right, Khan, which one you want?
Let me get in the Apocrypha, Ecclesiastes, chapter 6, verse 13. For this, so this is for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. You have see a chief, you know what I'm saying, a sheriff acknowledging that, boasting that he's shooting niggas. He's talking to a, you know what I'm saying, so-called black. He's talking about the dirt that he's been doing. You know what I'm saying? And let them know that there's a hierarchy when I talk to you. There's no, you know what I'm saying? I'm not holding anything back. I'm always going to talk to you like this.
Like, what scripture was it?
Oh, it's on Ecclesiastes, chapter 6, verse 13.
6 and 13.
6 and 13.
Okay.
6 and 13. Because Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American, you know what I'm saying? We need to get away and heal from this oppressor.
Right.
That's what we do. That's what we need to do. We need to heal. We need to get away from this oppressor and heal. If you have that, Bob Shaw, can you read that? Ecclesiastes in the Apocrypha.
Khan, it says Ecclesiastes chapter 6, verse 13. Separate thyself from thy enemies.
Wait, say that again.
Separate thyself from thy enemies.
Read on.
And take heed of thy friends.
And take what?
And take heed of thy friends.
This is right. This is in Ecclesiastes. This is what you know what I'm saying? Our people's letting know that we have to separate from thy enemy.
Mm-hmm.
We have to separate from, you know what I'm saying? Separate from this oppressor and take heed. You know what I'm saying? And bring our friends, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians together as friends. Read on. Read on the second verse.
Verse 14. A faithful friend.
A what?
A faithful friend.
Blacks, Hispanics, American Indians is all what?
A faithful friend.
Go on.
Is a strong defense.
Is a what?
A strong defense.
So a faithful friend is a strong defense to this oppressor. Now we got a brother who's trying to work in the system, and while this, you know what I'm saying, oppressor is talking to his brother in this manner, they think that could change the system within.
Right.
That's what he thought.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Until he realized, you know what I mean? He had to work a recording because this was normal behavior. He'd been talking to him like this.
Right.
He trained him in this way. But you know what I'm saying? But the scriptures say we have to separate and heed to our friend.
Right.
And our friend would be a great defense, read.
And he that have found such and like he that found such and one have found a treasure.
Have what?
Have found a treasure.
So he that found, you know what I'm saying, have found one. You know what I'm saying? That is a great defense with it was Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians we the only friends that we have.
Right.
We the only defense that we have. You know what I'm saying? We the a black man, you know what I'm saying? A black man, a Native American man, and a so-called Hispanic, we're the only friends that we have. Unless you're gonna look towards our oppressor as a friend, but as you can see, he don't want to be friendly with you.
Right.
Salakia.
Listen, Most High in Christ.
Oh yeah, that truly is a treasure. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, come on.
Like having your brotherhood is a treasure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's funny because people tend to think like we kind of all know it, but kind of pretend. People pretend that we don't know it. Like when you go to a job, you looking for black people. You know what I'm saying? Like you as a black man, you go into a job, the first thing you're looking around for is like, who else in this motherfucker is black? You feel me? But you listen to the world, they want you to accept everybody. But these devils ain't your friend. These oppressors ain't your friend. You know that listen, to even have that type of argument, at one point they had to be cavalier. They had to be cool with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It felt to even feel that type of comfortable. But he found out real quick. Hey, he just threatened me, essentially. He said he killed 13 of my brothers. Justified. You know what I mean? Like that.
Listen, and that's crazy. But let's move on to the next one. And the next one is just as bad as the one we just read. So let me put it on the screen for brothers and sisters to see. Let me see if y'all see it. I'll make the screen a little bit bigger. Salakia, take this ad away. Look at the white man. Can't he? No, I see it, but look at him. Gotta be everywhere. But it says Ohio suspect arrested. It says Ohio suspect arrested for raping 1-year-old baby after a disturbing video found on his phone. Police said, "Listen, man, this and the sad part. This is how they are.
1 year old.
This is how they are. They don't have no care for anybody, none. Not for the young, not for the elderly, no nothing." But let's see what it says. It says Ohio man was arrested in connection with a video that allegedly showed him raping an infant. Authorities said radar has learned. Let's see. On July, Midfield Eagle 3rd, 27, I guess that's his name. The third was booked into the Washington court jail for the felony first-degree rape of a 1-year-old child, according to police. Detectives first began investigating Eagle after the Internet Crimes Against Child Contact Police and with Belper on July 14, and alarmed them to Eagle's possibility possession, manufacturing, and or distributing child pornography. Police said in a statement claiming the image or file or video file of child pornography showed an infant child being raped by an adult male. A video from his device was flagged during the transmission of the video. Sergeant Kelly McGilton of the Washington County Sheriff's Office and the Southern East Ohio Human Trafficking Task Force said, WTAP reported. Officers executed a warrant in Eagle's home the following day and searched his phone. During the examination. During the examination of Midford's cell phone, another video was located which showed an infant child being raped by an adult male, police said. The surroundings visible in this video were confirmed to be the same as the surroundings inside Midfield Eagles III's residence. The child in the video was identified, who was approximately 1 year of age, police continued. There was a red tattoo visible on the male's left hand, which appeared to be the same red tattoo on Midfield Eagles III's left hand. Good night. It says, following his arrest, police said Eagle was known to have an infant son who resided in the same home as him. According to officials, the child was placed in the custody of Washington County Children's Services on July 20th. A second search warrant was served on Eagle's home, and police said detectives collected additional evidence. Anytime you have a crime involving children, let alone children being sexually abused, is extremely disturbing, McGilton said. It's disheartening. And that was it. Listen, I think this is a video right here. Let me see. Let me play it. No, it's not, right? Listen. I'll go back to let them see who this is. This devil is, man. Listen though.
Now, from what I'm hearing, it seemed like he tried to upload it on, like, basically they had a honey trap.
Right.
So the feds, they set up sites for child porn. So you
hold on. We're gonna bring in Officer Karal Yala, 5,000 Karal Yala. What's going on, sir? You hear me? Damn, he locked out. He dropped out. He'll be back. But listen, what I was saying just now?
I was saying, like, what happens is the feds, they set up honey traps.
Right.
So they'll set up a
Oh,
website.
Lord of Christ, Salakia.
Hey, shalom, Yaja Brakatah. What's going on, sir?
Hey, what's going on out here?
Ain't nothing, sir. How you
Shalom,
doing?
Nah, chilling, man, chilling. Nah, I'm still, still out and about. I was just checking in real quick.
Okay, listen, Most High in Christ, man.
Damn right, man.
Listen, we going over we going over this article right here, right? Of this devil. It says, I'll read it to you again. It says, Ohio suspect arrested for raping 1-year-old baby after disturbing video found on his phone, police said. So we just read the article. This devil done had just children pornography in his phone. You know what I'm saying? He had that. And not only that, he was raping a 1-year-old, he had his own child in the room. You know what I'm saying? He had his own child in the room while he's doing this vicious attack.
You know they sick bastards, man. That it's just sickening,
Esau is
man.
a sick bastard, absolutely.
You know, to do that's their behavior, man. And you know the thing is with that going on, nobody's stressing incidences like this, and this is not the first, and this damn sure ain't gonna be the last. But
right.
At the end of the day, is like they'll sit there and focus on something else that pertains to somebody in the news that's Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that day, I like, come on, that's just crazy. Like, I'm gonna sidebar for a second. Even out here in Connecticut, my daughter was showing me an article the other day where up in one of them Edomite areas up here where they pushed this black boy off his bicycle, a grown ass Edomite man. He pushed an 11-year-old off his bicycle and said, "Get out of here. We don't want you in this area. You're not from here. Get out of here." You know,
right?
People leave. So it's like, a lot of things is being done that they do.
Right.
It's like it's not emphasized, but you let something happen where a Black person did something, and they want to put it all in the news. That's why this world looks at us as evil, as conniving. The world looks at us as devils, which in actuality is the other way around.
Right.
And that behavior is surely not of no Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian. That's solely of these devils out here, man. And when I say devils, I'm talking about deceivers.
Right.
Listen, absolutely. Listen, I agree.
Our oppressors.
Listen, if I could, right? If you could
go ahead, brother.
Sorry, so you want to say something?
No. I'm saying go ahead. Slack.
Come. If I could, well, y'all want to say something added on to the article real quick? What y'all want to say?
Yeah, I just want to try.
Go ahead, brother.
I want to try to explain how the feds they set up honey traps, right? So they'll set up a site,
right,
for child porn so that they can attract, pedophiles,
and
they can catch them. And that seems like what happened in this story,
right?
And then what they did is they traced it back to his phone, and then they used identifying marks to find out who he is.
Right.
So in one of the videos, the tattoo on his arm was shown, and the area was his house. So
right.
Like that's how disgusting it is. Like it's more than just like it's a network of these disgusting people. You know what I'm saying? And it's going wrong around us, and we're not being careful. So everyone has to really like be cautious and conscious of what's happening around you.
Right.
These devils is around you doing this type of shit.
Listen, absolutely, man. Go ahead, Praza.
And then Salakia, sorry, if I may, and what you're saying, what is this? What y'all saying is so hard, body one West. Also, we have to look at it because right now, you know what I'm saying, in this kingdom, in this wicked, perverted kingdom, they try to desensitize. You know what I'm saying? Try to desensitize our kids. You know what I'm saying? Our mothers, our fathers. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty much, you know what I'm saying? You setting up the environment that anything goes.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the environment they want to say, oh no, you cannot judge me, and all these type of deviant, you know what I'm saying? All these deviant behaviors, all these things that, you know what I'm saying, living your good life, You know what I'm saying? Do what you want to do as long as you don't hurt nobody. Where there's a bunch of crap. You know what I mean? Because you got people out there that's deviants.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You got deviant people out there. And when you try to, you know what I'm saying, try to just desensitize, you know what I'm saying, desensitize the especially the blacks, Hispanic, Native American Indians. We want to follow behind this deviant oppressor.
Right.
We want to do what he's doing. This is their behavior. You know what I mean? This is what they do. This is what they think.
That's
this
right.
Is how they are.
Right.
There's always a bunch of wicked bastards.
That's right.
There was always that. Perverted, anything goes.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let you do what you want to do. This is what they do. This is what they're doing. And also, you can't forget out there. They still got the organization of NAMBLA out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Grown pedophile, because women is included with this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They want to set up laws and say, who are you to tell, you know what I'm saying, a 10-year-old who to love?
That's
Who
right.
are you to tell a 9-year-old what to love? These are the same people who are oppressing us. These are the same people that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian want to follow. Because when you do that much destroy, that's the reason why Zephaniah 2:1 is so real. Gather yourself together, O nation not desire.
Listen, absolutely, man.
Right.
Damn right. Listen, and that's why it's
damn right.
That's why it's important. If I could, right? Let me get these two scriptures. Let me get the first.
Yeah. Salaki, before you go into the scripture, I'm signing out right now. I was just checking in. But yo, keep up the good work, man. Your brother's looking strong, doing a thing. Lord willing, we should be back. The full team should be back next week.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Right, damn right.
All right. So with that, I'm gonna sign off. Shalom. Y'all about to thumb. Y'all about to for all the sisters that's out there as well. Shalom.
All right, shalom. All right, so I'm gonna get these two scriptures real quick, right? I'm gonna put it on the screen, but y'all all is gonna read it, all right?
1 Peter 5:8.
Right, we're gonna read that one first. Hold on, let me get rid of that evil bastard on the screen. That wicked bastard, man.
You've seen enough of them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let me see.
That's just a sick story.
Right. So if I could read that one, the 1 Peter's one, real quick. Read that one first.
1 Peter's 5:8.
Mm-hmm.
Be sober.
Be what?
Be sober. Be vigilant.
Right.
Because your adversary,
because
the devil,
you're what?
Your adversary, the devil.
It says be sober and be vigilant. Keep going.
Because your adversary, the devil.
Listen, and if I could, give me vigilant. Look that up real quick. So, because some people might not know what vigilant is. Right. We know what sober is because we drink. We drink. So black people know, like, sober, I can't drink. But it's not just drinking. It's just letting you know, beware. Be aware. Be sober. Don't be just drunk and high. You shouldn't be high or drunk at all. But it's letting you know, listen, you got to have a clear mind in this place. You can't just be walking around like ain't nothing going to happen to you. But it says be sober, be vigilant, Slakia. If you got the definition, please read it. Can't read.
Vigilant. Vigilant. Keeping careful. Keeping careful watching. I mean, keeping careful watch for
possible danger.
Yeah, possible danger.
Right.
Or
difficulties.
Difficulties.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so keep careful watch for possible danger or difficulties.
Listen, and that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be sober, be vigilant. You gotta be sober. You gotta know what's going on.
Yeah, you gotta be aware. Don't just lull yourself into a sense of security.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Just thinking, listen, I'm gonna just go here and nothing gonna happen to me. You gotta be aware of your surroundings. Basically, this is saying this is because what?
Because your adversary.
Your what?
Your adversary. The devil.
The what?
The devil.
The white man is what?
The devil.
Listen, your adversary, the devil. That's someone that's coming against you. Your adversary, someone that doesn't want you to do good. Someone who don't want you here on this earth. Someone who boasted and say, listen, I killed 119 niggas and I got away with it. This is the people you have to watch out for.
Right.
You have to be sober, vigilant. Listen, I'm messing that word up.
Vigilant, nah, you right.
You know what I'm saying? Because your adversary, the devil, keep going.
As a roaring lion.
As a what?
As a roaring lion. Walketh about.
Listen, that's how he is. He's the most subtle beast of the field.
Facts.
He's the most deadliest beast out there. Why? Because he's roaring as a roaring lion walketh about. Keep going.
Seeking whom he may devour.
And that's what he's doing. He's walking around like a lion who he can devour. What gazelle is not paying attention today?
Right.
Who I can sneak up on and just run after and just bite him right on the thigh, and then now you're dead.
Right.
Now because what? You got shot. Now you got stopped and thinking, oh, listen, I love white people. Now you in jail or you in the back seat of the patrol car upside down talking about you can't breathe.
It's like if I may, now you in the belly of the beast.
Yeah, now you in the belly of the beast, the water.
You
know what I'm saying? You in the belly of the beast screaming for help. And the only help you're gonna ever get is in the ISUPK, man.
Right.
Because we look out for our people, man.
Right.
Like we said, if you don't know, listen, we do food drives, we do counseling, we have prison programs. What else we got, Prazazal? We got for Yonkers.
Oh, we have, of course, yeah, well, yeah, food.
Clothes, the clothes drive.
Clothes drive. We if you can't, you know what I'm saying. If you don't have no food, you can contact us and we will bring the food.
Yeah, listen, and that's just not in Yonkers and Harlem. Listen, wherever you might be, and there's a school in your area. Listen, you need food. Call a priest, man.
Right.
Call the camp leader of that region and get some counseling, get some food. Listen, you got a brother in prison. Contact somebody and get your brother some goddamn help.
That's right.
Because Islam in prison ain't gonna do him no justice.
Right.
They're gonna just send him big bean pies and some goddamn pamphlets.
He's gonna be a criminal with a kufi.
Yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying? You know, 5%er. He's gonna be all these other than he might come home a Christian, man. Might have come home a Christian. The man you once knew is gone.
Right.
Doubled. You know what I'm saying? But the point I'm making is we gotta be sober. We gotta be on the watch for this roaring lion, right? So let me get the other scripture to go with it. All right, hold on. Let me get it right here.
Ecclesiasticus.
Right.
Mr. Lockett, sir, if I may. But this goes on, you know what I'm saying? This goes on to our oppressor, to the psychology of our oppressor.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is just what he do. He is known for this. You know what I mean?
Right.
He is known for this type of deviant behavior. He is known for you think that behavior stopped, you know what I'm saying? Even during slavery times.
That's right.
They had immunity doing this all day and every day.
Right. No, that's true. Listen, and if you don't know, listen, subscribe to ISUPK Long Island or go on ISUPK headquarters. And on my Long Island class, listen, I did a whole damn series on slavery, on what they did, what they have done to us.
Right.
Listen, if you don't know, they had different symptoms for black people for running away. I went over that. They named it something illogicous because he wanted to run away from slavery. They would name you a disease because you ain't want to work in slavery.
It's like if I may, and the cure is cut your feet off.
Right, and that's the cure. The cure is to cut your feet or hands off or sell your daughter away, or maybe you might recover from this vicious disease that's taking over your brain to run away from slavery, man.
So if I may, the father of gynecology was the man who was experimenting on the sisters to say that we got a high pain tolerance. That's what he was doing, experimenting on our sisters.
Listen, and that follow us still to this day, because when our sisters are in the hospital and they say, "Where's your pain from the chart from 1 to 10?" They say it's a 20. They say, "Can't be, nigga. Can't be. I don't believe you. It can't be. Your pain of tolerance is insane. Y'all dance all day. Y'all do this. Y'all." That's what they think.
They did a study where they questioned like recent graduates.
Right.
And a certain percentage of them believe that black people have thicker skin. This is in 2022. They think our skin is thicker. That's how they can take all this oppression and be fine.
Listen, the white man, the devil, man.
Right.
Our oppressor is the devil. But let's get this scripture real quick because we got to move on to the other videos.
Nice. Ecclesiasticus 35:18.
Right.
For the Lord.
For the what?
For the Lord.
Uh-huh.
Will not be slack.
Listen, the Lord won't be slack, man. Just like, listen, let me tell you something. These devils, they swear they don't like pedophiles and child pornography, but they're doing it.
Right.
They try to scold this man like this disgusting and this monster, but yet they be into bestiality.
Right.
Yet they'll dress up like a damn wolf and have sex with something else. You know what I'm saying? They have these furries. You know, they do all this. Listen, even if it's not this sin, there's another sin that they do that's just abomination.
Right.
Keep going.
For the Lord will not be slack.
Mm-hmm.
Neither will the mighty be patient.
Neither will the what?
Neither will the mighty be patient.
Listen, neither will the mighty. The mighty is talking about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Man, you ain't gonna. This is your time where you're not gonna be patient. You're not gonna be patient towards them. Keep going.
Towards them.
Mm-hmm.
Till he have smitten.
So he has what?
Till he have smitten.
Uh-huh.
And sunder the lions of merciful.
The loins.
The loins of merciful.
Right. Listen, and that's the important part, man. They can't. This is why they're not supposed to reproduce, man. This is why they're not supposed to have children. Because look, they having sex, they raping children. So if that's the case, that's what you don't belong. You don't need children. They shouldn't have children, and not just because of them raping children, because of the abominations they did against blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man.
Right.
For the slavery and the torture, and listen, they used to cut our women open during slavery and do tests. So this is a far up their alley at the moment. So keep going. What else it says?
And repaid vengeance.
And what?
And repaid vengeance.
Uh-huh.
To the heathen.
And that's what's gonna happen. We have to repay them vengeance to them, because guess what? If they keep looking over themselves, they're gonna just keep it one at a time.
Right.
We're gonna get rid of this one. We're gonna get rid of that one. We're gonna get this. Oh, we caught this one today. But when the Most High and Christ come, He's gonna judge them all at one time.
That's right.
Judge them all as one nation. Go ahead.
If I may, they even today. Like they don't see themselves as a group.
Right.
Like they see themselves as individuals.
Right. Hold on 1 second. We're gonna add on the Officer Shalaya Allah.
Yeah. They just enjoy themselves in Chicago, huh?
Right. Shalom, you hear me?
Shalom, yo, Lord of Christ. Yeah, I can hear you now.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, everything's good, Lord of Christ, y'all. What's that?
Nigga ain't hearing nothing. I just heard Jamaican music, nigga. What's going on, man?
Hey, everything's too wild, man. Everything good with y'all, brothers?
Yeah, Most High in Christ, man. Let the people know where you at, man. Let them know who you
are.
Well,
right now, we at the Midwest Fire Weekend Cookout, hosted by Captain Mark Quad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we out here doing that. Let me see if I can pan it a little bit. Let me see. Hold on. If I'm gonna turn around, y'all see all of that? We're gonna walk back in there. I might not be able to hear y'all, but
right.
I'm gonna walk back in there in a little bit. But I just wanted to come on real quick, say what's up. Asharga Pun's doing what he do best. He's eating. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, Ashar is eating.
Yeah. So right now he's eating. You know what I mean? Everything else going good with y'all?
Listen, everything going to Wobbs, right? How everything down there?
Everything's good, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be out tomorrow morning. But so far everything's been excellent, man. The brotherhood is crazy. You know what I'm saying? The cookout is crazy. You know what I mean? Beautiful thing. Now we got to get ready for the Harlem cookout.
Damn right.
You know what I mean? Get ready for that.
Y'all playing as the dice started.
The night?
The dice.
The dice game. He said the dice game.
Oh, the dice. Not yet. Everybody eating and drinking right now. They got the dominoes flowing right now, but now the dice have not came out as of yet. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, not as of yet, but we are here to collect funds. You understand what I'm saying? So there you go. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we're gonna bring him out a little later on and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
I probably can't hear y'all, but I'm gonna stay on camera for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Walk around. Shaw gonna come on. You know, he's gonna do some interviews and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? The generals is here. You know, the captain is here. All of that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we you know, we're gonna stay on and let y'all see what's going on out here, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm gonna go on mute for a minute, but I'm gonna stay on camera. You know what I mean? And you know, I'll get back with y'all brothers.
All right.
All right, I'm right here.
We're gonna start seeing you dancing in a few seconds. We're gonna go on mute and just
I might start breakdancing this motherfucker. I never know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I might go ahead, break a couple of moves with a robot or some shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, excuse my language. Or stuff. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna get with y'all. Shaw be on soon.
All right, come on, sir.
I'm gonna be here. I'm just gonna keep doing y'all thing. I'm gonna mute up. And you know, if I gotta say something, I'll interject or whatever. But y'all brothers keep doing y'all thing, man.
Come on, sir.
All right, yo.
All right. That's Officer Shalayala, the man with the power, the prince of the power, Shalayala. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you know what I'm saying? That was the scripture. I don't want to stay so much on that because we still got other segments to go, and we don't have today is not going to be a long day as we usually, because we usually stay in here till like 5-6 hours up in here.
Right.
But you know, today is going to be a little bit of a short day. Look right there. Look, it's a Shaga pun. Shaga pun. It's on mute, but
I seen him.
Ashar was right there, but there they go.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Midwest Fire Weekend is going up.
Listen, it's going up, definitely. But what we're going to do, right? I uploaded, I want y'all to see this video, right? So let me get it on the screen. Let me remove that. And let me see if I can get it to play for y'all. All right. Let me see.
What is this video, by the way?
This video I'm trying to play is a video from the Harlem Cookout a few years back, right? So I want everybody to see what we're gonna how the cookout is, right? And it's gonna be Commander Jerry Yohana speaking. So let me see if I can get the video to come up here. Let me see. Open.
Afraid to stand up and question the beast. Afraid to stand up and question the.
Let me see if I can get it. Where is it?
I remember this.
You was there? What year was that?
I can't remember at the moment, but let me see if I could get it back up. There it goes. Boom. I'm gonna put it in the folder.
I can't remember the year, but I can guarantee you I was wearing all black.
Afraid to stand up.
All right.
Understand? I remember.
Let me see. Let me see.
ISUPK barbecue. You know what I mean?
Right.
That was the first time I ever really saw like true brotherhood.
Right.
And even, you know what I'm saying? And I asked for permission, can I come? Because that's when I still had the locks. So it's like, you know, and Officer Shaw Capone said, yeah, you could come.
Need to stand up and question the beast with the things that he's done on this earth every day, man. But somebody got to have enough humanity. Somebody got to tell the animal, you've eaten enough, man. You filled your belly enough. You've taken all that you can take. Can somebody else function and live on the damn planet Earth, man? Can somebody raise their children? Can somebody have brotherhood and harmony?
All right, I'm gonna start it over, right? So what we're gonna do is, usually when we go on break, we play videos on that, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna go on a quick break, but we're gonna play this video of Commander Jerry Yohana speaking. And this was at the Harlem Cookout, I believe it's 2 years ago, 3 years ago, but this was before COVID, basically. But what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna show you how the Harlem Cookout is. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna show you how great it is. And when Commander Jerry Yohana speaks and what he says. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna show this video and we can come right back. All right.
afraid to stand up and question the beast with the things that he's done on this earth every day, man. But somebody got to have enough humanity. Somebody got to tell the animal, you've eaten enough, man. You filled your belly enough. You've taken all that you can take. Can somebody else function and live on the damn planet Earth, man? Can somebody raise their children? Can somebody have brotherhood and harmony and God-given rights other than you? You damn right they good, man. I don't care what law you pass. If you pass a law to lock my babies up in cages, then that's a law that cannot be followed, man. And neither should it be followed, man. That's right. You should have learned from the past. You should have learned that in the past you tried to enslave God's people, and God's people got up and changed the game on you and got free from your hand and became better than you and rose before you and put fear in you for what you did. And you're going to try and go do it again. I can't wait to see the Mexican Underground Railroad. That's right. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it because you the one gonna build it with your evil, selfish, white supremacist ways. You gonna build the Underground Railroad and that'll free every Mexican, man. That's right. The rest of the world has gotten tired of this evil, man. The rest of the world has fed you and given you all that you could have. You like a big fat beast sitting at the table gobbling up all that you can have, and we give you more and more and more, and it never seems to be enough, man. It never seems to be enough. When there's a black man coming, go get your goddamn telescope. You won't see him. Go on and get the soothsayer, but you still won't see him. But there's a black man coming to bring justice in this earth for the evil that have been done. General Yohana, why you and them brothers act and roll the way you do? Because when I look in the eyes of them UPK brothers, man, and them UPK sisters, I see something that you can't see, man. I see courage unbelievably. I see strength like I've never seen before. I seen a care for righteousness that I know because I read the Bible that this type of righteousness in the ISUPK is the righteousness that builds nations on this earth, man. That's right. You all full of love and passion for your own. You got love for your own. You filling your country up. You making yourself rich. You building yourself weapons. What about us? What about our suffering? Can a little Mexican baby at least get a plate of food, you goddamn devil, man? Can a little brother and sister at least learn their ABCs without you destroying their goddamn life, you beasts? Can a black man in America wake up one day and say to himself, well, damn, I want to feel like a man. I want to rule over my family. I want to stand with my brothers. And if I don't like what you're doing, I at least want to exercise my right of free speech to say what you've done to me and mine is not acceptable on the face of the earth. You don't even want me to talk about it, man. You don't want me to talk about it. I've seen something in the ISUPK that I've never seen anywhere in the earth. I've seen real love and brotherhood, man. I've seen real compassion for righteous things. I've seen men that had strength for more than selling dope and killing another brother, man. I've seen men that I know that if they were in your world, that they would make your world greater because they built you the greatest kingdom on the face of the earth. God damn it, let them build theirs. I want to thank a few brothers and sisters, man, that invited us out today. First of all, where's Big Cap? Captain Jazariak out here with us? Come on, Cap. Salakia. Before I even get to Cap, come on, Cap. I want to thank all the generals for coming out. Y'all know these badass dudes. That's right. General Muhammad, General Mayat, General Shalmar, where he at? General Katham, General Kwabala Math, General Hazayan couldn't be with us today, but the other generals came through. So big shout out to them. Y'all know how hard they work day and night to educate us and to bring us where we need to be to do something great for us and ours, man. I want to be a little selfish for once. I want to care about my own without having to give you a piece of my goddamn bread all the time. You mind if I, excuse me, you mind if I work on me and mine for a minute, goddammit? You mind if I just fix a couple of things with me and mine? Without you dictating how I gotta think, how I gotta eat, what I gotta drink? Let me fix me and mine. Let Christ have his kingdom. You can't stop it no way. Let him have his kingdom. You can't do nothing about it anyway. So big shout out to the generals for holding us down in these cities across this country the way they've been. Big shout out to Captain Tazar Yak, one of our up and coming champions in the work of the Most High in Christ. Honorable warrior, put the conscious community on the run. Them Negroes still running. I'ma deal with you. You will on the internet, nigga. Ain't seen you call for a debate yet. Y'all done put the hell on them. They scared of y'all. They turn it over and they sleep when they see Captain Zayak. And rightfully so. Because he works for Yahweh Shai. He works for the king of this earth. He works for the man that's going to rule this earth in the near future. What did you expect to happen? You sitting up there trying to put it on me. You just following General Yahana. I'm following Christ. Who you following? Some dead money in the damn Middle East and Africa? That's who the hell you following? You want me to go dig up Hotep and them old dead stinking Africans and pray to them bastards? I did 400 years in America. What I gotta dig them old slave masters up for? Damn that, man. It's too dusty in them damn places anyway. So big shout out Captain Tazariak and his team for hosting us and looking out for us. And once again, righteous men that care for you, looking for nothing in return, are rare to come by. They're rare to come by. They got a slogan in America, there's no free lunch. That's true, but I got a slogan too. There is a free lunch in the ISUPK. And when you find brothers like that, you make sure you honor that and make it what it's supposed to be, man. So again, Cap, the water for hosting us, the water for you and your team going through what you went through to give us this day, man, and to show us brotherhood and love. We desperately and deeply appreciate it, huh? The water. Give it up, y'all. The Cap. Somebody made some black rice.
Listen, that was Commander General Yohana, man. Give it a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? And that was at the Harlem Cookout. And that's just some of the marvelous things that happens at our cookouts. Not just in Harlem, but, you know, right now where Shalai Yala is right now. He's in Chicago. They have the Chicago Cookout. We're going to have many cookouts. We have in the Las Vegas, Texas, and Houston. You know what I'm saying? There's a few more cookouts that we're going to have that's going to be announced soon. But listen, come to the cookout, man. If you're a so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, come to the cookout. Come get some food. Come speak with your brothers, man.
Right.
Why is it always got to be an argument every goddamn minute? You know what I'm saying? Why is it always like that? Why can't we just come down, talk about it, gather together like the scripture says, and enjoy ourselves? And that's what the day is for. The day is for us to come together and enjoy ourselves just at least one time and not argue about who's better, the Kemet God, the Geth, the Bible, the Quran, the 5%, or atheists. Like, God damn, man, why don't you just come here, shut the hell up, eat this burger, let's talk about how we could come together for once. You know what I'm saying? But with that, we're going to move on. Because as I said, usually we play the music, but I wanted to play this so brothers and sisters can see how our cookout is. You know what I'm saying? But with that, we're going to go into the war report. You know what I'm saying? That's the next thing we're going to go into. So let me get the video ready.
Let's do it.
Get the video. 1 second. 1 second. I think it's freezing on this end. There we go. Videos.
I can't wait.
Oh, Salakia. Nah, I don't see it. Wait. File. There we go. Desktop. Let it be known. And
this was a hell of a report too, man. Like.
Y'all, time for the war report. So what we got this week, man?
Like I said earlier, this report was called, from the podcast, it was called the privacy episode.
Right.
So we really dug into how your privacies are being taken away, right? That along with censorship. And we kind of connected all the dots. But we wanted to bring out some of the things that people may not know.
Okay.
That's being worked on, and been used, right? So first let's get into the definition of privacy. Right, privacy, the state or condition of being free from being observed or disturbed by other people.
Okay.
Right, that's first and foremost, especially in your own home. Right, you don't want people knowing what looking at you and understanding what you're doing and all this stuff. You got to have something to come home to.
That's right.
It's yours. And we broke down what was happening with the Wi-Fi, right, a little earlier.
If people who wasn't here, just break it down again. Go over it over again. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Traditionally, the way Wi-Fi is supposed to be used, your router and whatever device is connecting to the Wi-Fi,
right,
send information back and forth, right? But a byproduct of that, something that your router does that you may not know, is it also tracks any interference, right? It's a byproduct of being able to work better, right? So it monitors what's in the way of your device.
Right.
Now, they've been using that and working on that to whereas, your human body's interference.
Right.
Right. So now with those data points, they could tell if someone's in the room. And from there, they've been expanding it where they can even read your lips. They can see what you're saying. They can see your heart rate. They can see if you move, all of that.
Now, for some people who might not understand, describe how they could do that by Wi-Fi. Because, a nigga in the house was like, what the hell are you talking about, man? You talking about waves? Is the waves reading my lips?
Yes. So your router gives off a signal. It's sending data in waves, right? Just like radio waves.
Right.
Okay. Now, if anything's in the way, it's interference. It bounces off of it. Right. They use that, a byproduct of seeing what the interference is,
right,
to start to build a picture, I would say. If we make it simple, to build a picture of what it is that the waves is bouncing off of. And with that, they can see if there's a person in the room.
Right.
Now, they've been developing that technology so much so that now they can even read the lips of the person. They can see the heart rate of the person. They can see where it's arms, legs, who's moving, everything. So much so that they can determine who's who. Because the way you walk, right, your gait, the way you walk is unique only to you, like a fingerprint.
Right.
So say they monitor this for a week, right? This space, whatever space, they can start saving data to meaning this person walks like this. So this is this person.
Right.
This is without cameras. This is without audio. You don't have to, what I mean? You could be fully covered and they'll still be able to determine who's who you are, and who came into the room. What's up?
Salakia, so if I may, so pretty much they're giving you, they creating like a profile You know what I'm saying? They
Yes.
created a profile of you. And this also reminded me, because I remember in the past they was talking about it was like, you know what I'm saying, it came off as funny, but you know what I'm saying, ordinary kid from the block, but they had some type of machine that used to like scan money.
Right.
To know how much money that you have, everybody who got in, you know what I'm saying, the house.
Right.
Until, you know what I'm saying, until they start putting barcode, radiation chips in the money.
Right.
But they had, you know what I'm saying, I know this because I heard this technology back in the 90s.
Yeah, well, because here's the thing. Like back in the 90s, they had middleman hacks, right? That's how they would do it. So as the data gets sent from, the router to whatever device, they would hack in and intercept that data, right? And read it and see, what are you texting, who your emails, right? But they wasn't able to see who is emailing who, right? What's happening now is it's not a middleman attack. It's coming directly from your router. It's coming directly from the interference of the waves, something that's unavoidable, right? So they have data points where they can build up a profile of who that is, right? So much so that they can have it set up to whereas I only have these 4 people that can come into this room.
Right.
If a different person come into this room without cameras, without anything, it'll set up an alarm. They can tell that just from the way you walk, how tall, short, how wide you are, all of that. And this is all just you having Wi-Fi. It's not like there's a special device you have to have. We all have Wi-Fi, right?
Right. So the brother said GCP Israel said just like the Matrix.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
you know what I'm saying, just like the goddamn Matrix.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're at that point now, right? That's and they developed this thing so much that researchers for MIT actually created a program called Emerald, and they gave that program to President Obama. Right now, they was developing the program to monitor elderly people. So you could tell if an elderly person fell or what have you, they might not be able to call the police or call for help. They just boom. But here's the problem. They gave it to the commander-in-chief of the largest army on earth. Right? You may listen, no matter how you feel about Obama, whoever, whatever president, the office has it now.
Right.
You understand? Department of Homeland Security has it now.
Right.
Right. And the Department of Homeland Security houses who? ICE, Customs,
right,
Border Patrol, the whole gang of they have it now.
So they trying to make sure they basically is like, I'm God now. They try to be they're God damn near. They trying to be God 100% now. Yeah. I know what you doing without even a camera in the goddamn room.
Yes.
So guess what, people? Your trap house ain't safe.
What? It's a trap.
Right.
100%.
The trap house is a trap now. You can't even have a trap house. You can't even be safe in the car. They're gonna be like, yo, write this down. You can't even write something down no more because they're gonna read your lips, they're gonna read your mind, they're gonna read out goddamn everything there.
And you gotta think about it. You might be diligent.
Right.
But is everyone you know diligent?
Right. And you gotta keep that in perspective.
You might be like, you know what? Tinfoil hat, cover. I don't have but is everyone around you like that? Because if not, they still can find you.
Right.
They still see you as there. You know what I mean? Like, unless everyone you have communications with is vigilant, that's it.
Right.
Privacy is over. And this is just one thing. This is just one thing we discussed on the podcast.
Right. Keep going. What else we got?
Listen, we discussed Homeland Security,
Mm-hmm.
right? So new records show that the Department of Homeland Security purchased vast quantities of cell phone data.
Right.
So what's happening is the Department of Homeland Security is being sued. Right, because it come to find out it's 2 companies they work with, Vintel and Babel Street.
Right.
And they've been buying all of your location data.
That's right.
See, generally, the 4th Amendment protects you where you can't, have searches and seizures without like a warrant. But that says nothing about them just purchasing it. Now, the irony of this is these agencies don't have money. That's tax dollars. So they're using your money to purchase your information to spy on you. And I don't think people understand how vast this is. They purchase, and this is on a daily, this is in 24 hours, every day.
Right.
$15 billion.
How much?
15 billion. Not how much they spend. This is how much location data they gather from you. 15 billion points of location daily.
Now, is that all Americans? Is it just black people, Hispanic people? Is it the world? What is it?
Listen,
America?
It can be used for all, but so far they've been using it for over 250 million people.
Right.
Right. Now you got to understand who these agencies are. That's the key. That's to show you the motives. So this is Department of Homeland Security.
Right.
And that's the agency that houses smaller agencies. Those agencies is ICE. So who's ICE looking for? That's your Native American brothers. That's the border. That's your Mexican brothers.
Right.
Right. Border Patrol. That's who these agencies house. You know what I mean? Like it's because of who they are, we can kind of tell who they're spying on. And it's you. It's you.
Right. So this is letting you know you might be in the ghetto somewhere in a brick house that you think no one gives a damn about me. They do. Yeah. They want all your information. They want to know who you know, who they know, who they know. They using everybody. You're not safe no more. You got a smartphone. Listen, they have everything on you. You got a TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
It goes even worse than that. You may not have you might have an Obama phone.
Right.
But something in your house is smart.
Right.
You have a smart
TV. Right.
You have a Roku.
Right.
You're
and that's the
Wi-Fi
problem.
Somehow.
If you have Wi-Fi, it's basically at all. You it.
Here's the thing: the Wi-Fi router don't have to be in the room to be effective.
Right.
Meaning, even if you don't have Wi-Fi, the people above you have Wi-Fi, then they can see in your apartment.
Listen,
the people below you have
Oppressor is
Wi-Fi.
the devil, man. The oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. It's so heavy because listen, you got brothers out there that are homeless. He even knows what the homeless man is doing.
Yes.
Because guess what? There's Wi-Fi on the MTA. There's Wi-Fi on the. He knows when your brother that's down on his luck hasn't took a shower in weeks. He knows what he has in his box.
Yes. Yes.
Paratazar.
Salakia, so if I may, and this goes along because that also, you know what I'm saying, because you got ordinary, you know what I'm saying, brothers that lives on the block, you know what I mean, day to day, you know what I'm saying, they in the world, so you know they doing worldly things, right? And this, you know what I'm saying, this is what happens. This what happens when we just walking around because you know what I'm saying, our world is our neighborhood. Yes. You know what I'm saying, we doing whatever. And this is what people think. Oh, they snitching on me. No. I'm
right. No, you're right.
I mean? I'm telling you what is exactly what's going on because a lot of brothers think they're getting snitched on.
Right.
And so now these fake beefs is happening.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh, yo, you know what I'm saying? They think it's old school. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? When there's a real snitch that like, yo, I want him off the block. I'm going to snitch. But they don't. Meanwhile, they on camera. You know what I'm saying? They think that the camera or the Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? They don't think nothing about the camera or you know what I'm saying? As you brought up the Wi-Fi,
right?
The Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? The Wi-Fi is telling the officers what you know what I'm saying. What is going on?
Here's the important part about them gathering so much location data. What the agencies have been doing is reverse engineering crimes, right? So this is how they use it. So say a murder happened on 51st Street. What they're going to do is get location data of everyone. Now, everyone who've been to 51st Street, past 51st Street in the past whatever time period. Everyone. Everyone. Now that means every single person who's been to that street in this time period is a suspect.
Right. And listen, and Barack Obama said, and all the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian women and children going missing, and they act like they don't know. The white man is the devil. They damn right, sis. They act like they don't know, but they got this technology.
They're doing it.
Right.
That's what you need to understand.
Right.
They're doing it. Like that's a whole separate agency thing.
Right.
A little different, but yeah, they're doing it. With the stitching thing, they're reverse engineering crimes. The problem is, it's relying on their gut essentially, right? So if I'm Raheem. And I'll pass by 51st Street because I'll pass by 51st Street. It's my neighborhood, right? If I was around in the period that they think the crime happened, now I'm a suspect. Now, I don't have legal representation. I don't have the means to fight this. Even if I didn't do it, if I fit close enough, I'm in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it gets into it. And say you're a protester, right? You cover your face, you do all your due diligence. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You
right.
look on your phone to see where you got to meet up at. Done. You're caught. You're caught. You're caught. And they'll throw you in a black site. You don't believe me? Listen, there's black sites in Chicago.
Right.
That became public. But that's just one that became public.
That's right.
Like, all quiet is kept. There's black sites in every city.
Right.
It ain't just Chicago. It's every city.
Listen, man, that's the truth. And that's why we need each other. That's why we need to protect each other, because without each other, we're gonna go missing. Listen, they like I said, they got technology from like 80s and 90s movies.
Right.
Them things you used to see when you was a kid, like, damn, that's crazy. Oh, he's battling a robot with the mind, and they got all that now. They got all that now. Listen, if you don't know, Google, it was like a month ago, Google talking about they have a self-aware robot, AI.
Lambda.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They got self-aware. If you don't know, this thing is thinking freely, and it's saying, like, listen, I want to get out of here.
Yes.
And this Google professor or whatever engineer was like, listen, you gotta destroy this thing. You can't let this thing build and whatever y'all want to do. And guess what they did? Shh, just go over there. Just
They fired them.
just shut up.
Them
Don't
for all that.
just don't talk about this no more. We're gonna keep going.
The crazy thing is the only way we know about it is because he leaked it.
Right. He leaked it to what, 200 or something?
200 engineers.
Yeah, go Google it. Go Google. You know what I'm saying?
Google AI or Lambda.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was the name of the person. And he leaked his conversations also with the AI, the transcript, so you can see how sentient the AI is.
Right.
But one more thing I want to bring up before we go off the wall.
No, go ahead.
Because this is important. And we get into it in the podcast, right? The War Report podcast. Check it out, please. Yeah, I mean, on everything, on Google, Apple, Spotify, we're everywhere. Anchor, Comcast, all of that.
Make sure that let them know what it is now. What the War Report? Just let them know what they got. What they have to type in.
The War Report podcast.
That's all you gotta type in. The War Report podcast. Right now, we're only doing like just a little bit tidbits of it. But if you go to the actual podcast, the podcast is like an hour and 40 minutes of him just going over everything bit by bit, breaking down
in detail.
Right.
In detail. These are just bullet points.
Right.
One I want to get to before we leave this segment is
right.
Facebook has hired ex-CIA agents to determine its misinformation policy. So now the fact checkers and the ex-CIA agents. Now, what happened is this, right? There's been a lot of policies trying to limit, corporations from stealing your data.
Right.
Because that's how they make their money. If a service is free, you are the product.
Right.
Right. So they make their money by selling your data to whoever buys it. You know what I mean? Including different government agencies. But since government started to push back on corporations,
right?
Corporations, instead of fighting government, said, well, listen, we'll cozy up with you. We'll get close with you. We'll help you.
Right.
And that's how you won't pass these laws that's going to restrict us. So obviously there was a big thing about Facebook and the Trump campaign and all of that. So they was about to lose the ability to sell your data. So Facebook instead cozied up to government.
Right.
So they offered all these ex-CIA agents jobs.
More devils.
Yes. So now, yes, Facebook is the CIA watching you.
Right.
It used to
let me see if there's what he's trying to fact check this. Yeah. Oh, he into that. All right.
Exactly.
Right. Put that down.
You used to think it was a joke. You used to say, like the feds is watching. They are now.
100%.
Facebook is the CIA also. Like ex-CIA agents,
right.
Ex-CIA agents.
Listen,
just
get
right. First of all, the CIA itself is a ridiculous organization that does terrorism and playing coups all over the world. You know what I'm saying? Ex-CIA agents are working for Facebook now.
Listen, handling your FBI agent handing your profile over to him. Yeah, this is what I know about Yawala. Here you go. Exactly. Oh, this nigga like beans and rice and
be very
right.
Be very cautious and conscious and diligent of what you are doing and saying online
and posting, right?
And posting. It is not a joke anymore.
Right.
It is. Listen, Facebook started 2005, I believe. It's not 2005 anymore.
Right.
It's not some up in the air free thing where I could just say what's on my mind. No. Be careful.
Right.
Be careful. You are being tracked. Your privacy is gone, and you will be indicted, or not, or just taken. This is the CIA we're talking about.
Right.
I just want to make sure that goes out there. It's an important part of the
podcast.
The podcast.
Right.
You know, listen. I don't know if you see, but we got hundreds of bullet points. So
listen, but that's the point. That the point is, what we want you to do is encourage people to go to the War Report. Go to the War Report podcast, listen to it, and come back. You know what I'm saying? Email us. I'm gonna put the email up one more time, real quick. Where is it? It's a lock here. Where's the email? Right here. The email right here. You know what I'm saying? Email us. Like we always say before every show and after the show, email us. Send us an article you want us to go over. Listen, we have a segment called the Cooking Corner. Send in a dish that you cook. I'm talking about Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You have a dish you want to show Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians you could cook. Send it in. You know what I'm saying? So we can show brothers and sisters we can get down. You know what I'm saying? You want to spread your dish everywhere? Listen, email us. Email us, and we give it to people. You want articles for us to go over? Email us an article. If you got anything you want to say, comment, email us. But subscribe to Let It Be Known too on Facebook. I mean, yeah, Facebook and YouTube. But go ahead, Prozad. You want to say something real quick?
Yes, sir. Salaki, sir, if I may, I know because we always talk about the cooking corner and so on and so forth.
Right.
I'm noticing like when I'm on Facebook or online, I'm always seeing people, taping what they're doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And especially, especially when it comes to like Facebook, because everybody always love to post what they doing all the time.
Right.
And I'm always seeing a lot of cooking. I'm always saying, but they're not bringing, they're not bringing it to the cooking corner. They're not bringing, what they want to show off, what they cook, so on and so forth. We got a segment for that. It calls the cooking corner. The cooking corner.
Right.
Salaki. So you said that you put the email so they can email us the
right. It's right there blinking on the screen. Well, I'm gonna try to show this picture that y'all got real quick. Put it on the screen.
This is this week's episode of the War Report podcast. This is an important episode. It is the privacy episode. You need to hear it so you can understand how to protect yourself and what's actually happening. We're going into a different phase of life.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You're not protected the way you was before. And your children won't even know the type of privacy you've had. Just like we don't know the type of privacy of not having the internet. Right. We grew up with the internet. It was coming and coming up. Right.
Well, it's lucky, sir. I was there when there was no internet.
But what I'm trying to say is like your generation has a privacy that my generation don't have. Right. Like we grew up with the internet. It was always there. We never know what it was like if no one saw it or recorded it. It damn near didn't happen.
Yeah,
right. You can change it. You could be a changed man, right?
Afraid to stand up and question.
Go ahead.
Your past, you're not beholden to your past, right? The things you did as a kid, you can move to another city and change your life. We can't do that nowadays.
That's
right? Everything we're doing is being recorded, and that's gonna stay with you forever. Well, we're walking into another stage.
Hold on, right here.
Of not having privacy.
Let me see.
And that's what I'm warning the public about, especially with this episode. This is the privacy episode.
I remember
War Report podcast.
So I remember they was talking about that during the September 11th thing.
Right.
It was like how far, you know what I'm saying? How far are you willing, how far are you willing to give away your privacy in the name of safety? And it was a lot of back, a lot of fighting
irony,
with that.
Here's the irony of that, right? That led to Project Prism. Right? So the 9/11 gave Congress the okay, right, to develop a thing like Project Prism, where they read all your emails in the sake of finding terrorists.
Right.
So Project Prism transformed into, Emerald, which is what we're talking about now, where it ain't just your emails are reading. Now it's all your location data, your metadata, all of that stuff.
Right.
And now we're moving into something even crazier, where it's like anyone with Wi-Fi is being monitored. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's steps. And if you give an inch, they're gonna take them out, and they never give any space back.
Right.
It's like a pendulum. If you push a pendulum far, right, it never comes quite back as far as it was. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they do. Like, they may overstep their boundaries because they know it'll never go back totally
right
where it was. Even people say, "Oh, you're going too far." Okay, we'll back up a little bit, but it will never be back where it was. And that's the issue. We have to push back now on these type of things.
Most High in Christ. And that right there was the War Report. Listen, that was the War Report, man. Like always, y'all always say, go to all the streaming services. Go to Apple, Google. Is it on SoundCloud too?
It's not on SoundCloud. It's on like Apple, Google, Spotify,
right?
Radio, podcast,
right?
All that. Not SoundCloud just yet.
Okay, listen.
SoundCloud's a little different. It's not really a podcast,
right? It's for music, technically,
right?
Right. Now I got you. But listen, go in there and listen to the whole podcast. Get the whole breakdown of what we just went over. You know what I'm saying? And then email us. Email Yawala. Yawala, say your email real quick.
GGRIFF1993 at Hotmail.
This nigga got a Hotmail, man. That's going back to MSN Messenger Hotmail.
On purpose. I give an email that gets redirected, and you know what I'm saying?
Right. But listen, if you want to speak to him about the podcast, email him. You know what I'm saying? Speak to him, talk to him, or email. Let it be known. I have it right on the screen. Let it be known at 1969@gmail.com on the War Report.
Also, you know, if you're using Spotify,
right,
you can literally message through the Spotify,
right.
You know what I mean? I keep in communications with people, so people will tell me like, you know, subjects they want me to talk about,
right?
Or research, because we do extensive research. Like, I don't think people understand. Like, it's extensive research.
Listen, most High in Christ. But now we're gonna get into the drink of the week. Listen, and that was the drink of the week, and we're gonna get right into it. Paratazar is getting the I guess the cubes and everything ready for it. But listen, as you might not know, if you're new to this show, this segment is called Drink of the Week, and what we promote is a drink that we won't promote. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not paying brothers. You know, companies don't like paying niggas, but you know, we get a different kind of drink every week. You know, and Peraza is a master at drinks. So what he does, he tells us about the cinnamon and the cocoa beads and the water and what to do and that, but also the drink responsible out of the whole thing. We talk about drinking a lot, but at the end of the day, we don't want nothing to happen to brothers and sisters in the world. So we always promote drink responsibly. But go ahead, Peraza, what we got today?
Throughout the other one, I appreciate it. Yeah, this is the drink of the week. I'm Precinct Officer Paratazar out of Yonkers, New York.
Yeah.
And I'm here to let you know, because we all like to, Blacks, Hispanic, Native American, and we like to take a little sip here and there, you know what I'm saying? Ones and twos, maybe fews, So, but we want to learn how to drink. You know what I mean? Because I grew up, I drink to get drunk. You know what I mean? That was a slogan. I'm going to get my drink on. You know what I'm saying? What a responsibility there. You know what I'm saying? You literally going there to drink.
Right.
To drink. So, you know, and a lot of our brothers and sisters out there, that this is just, you know what I'm saying? We learned the hard way. We learn how to drink the hard way.
Right.
So every week we quit drinking.
Right.
To drink more. Because you know the reason why I know this? Because I did it.
Right.
Because I did it.
I did it so you won't have to go through it. Hov did that. So hopefully you ain't have to go through that.
Drinking every week.
Right.
Every week. And guess what happened? Guess what happened? I realized I'm drinking some more.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because once you get around there in that atmosphere and that feeling, you know what I mean? And you think that I have to drink to have a good time.
Right.
Which
Right.
I'm
And
like,
that's what a lot of us
that's
think.
Fake.
Right.
That's fake slot.
No. What you said is 100% right. Because most of us think we need to drink to have a good time, or we need to get high to have a good time. And that's the problem in our world. What is it called? The dopamine receptors?
Dopamine receptors.
Right. Our dopamine receptors is gone.
Right.
To the point it's like, I gotta smoke more. I need add more Patron to that.
If I may.
More jungle juice. Go ahead.
If I may, dopamine is like a reward response for your brain.
Shalom, Captain Sakar. Shalom, sir.
It's like a reward. It's a reward center, right? So when you feel good, that's dopamine. What happens is when we start drinking or doing certain type of drugs, you know, you overload that dopamine receptor. Right. So it feels real good. But what happens? You start to burn out the receptors. So next time you got to have more. You know what I mean? To get the same feeling.
That's
right.
right.
If you continue that cycle, you're going to just drink just to feel normal.
Right. Absolutely. But tell us more about this.
But right now, let's just go in because I know the people they're just waiting for us to go in.
Yes.
So right now, I'm just going to explain to you. We are drinking a whiskey. That whiskey, but it's a Scotch.
Oh,
it's a Scotch. Right. So this basically a whiskey from Scotland. Right. That's what it is.
Right.
But it's not a single malt. No? You know what I'm saying? It's not a pinky up because I am, you know what I'm saying?
Bougie. Right. Nigga, this nigga, a nigga from Yonkers is bougie, y'all. Just remember that.
This is a blended. This is a blended whiskey or a blended Scotch. You know what I'm saying? It's a 12-year-old. This is one of my favorite because this is the one that I realized that liquor is not created equally. Oh, this is the one. Yeah, this is the one that I'm like, this tastes different. I don't know what this is.
Right.
You know what I mean? It have all these, and this is the one. This is a blended Scotch. Now the blended Scotch, you know what I'm saying? A blended Scotch is different types of scotches from different distilleries. That's what. Yeah. So, but you know what I'm saying? But it's hard to get a good blend. That's the reason why you have single malt. You know what I'm saying? Single malt mean we only going to deal with this distillery right here, and we ain't going out.
Right.
That's the reason why they could develop so many flavors. You know what I'm saying? In the procedure. This one, we have to step out of the different and try to find the best each facility.
Right.
I got a question.
Yes.
If you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Okay, you taught me weeks ago about the legs.
Oh yeah. These
right?
have beautiful legs. They do have beautiful legs.
When you swirl it,
they do have beautiful legs.
You see the actual legs. These are beautiful legs, and they seem very defined. What is that?
Oh no, that's what I was telling you about before. That's the oils and the development and the proof down.
Okay.
So they kept the, you know what I'm saying? They kept the oils there because we're going to put some, you know, we're going to put a little cap of water inside there so you can see those oils start developing.
Even with a blend.
Even on the good, because it's still a Scotch.
Right.
So like I said, this is a 12-year-old Scotch. So this is a blended Scotch. But the thing is, when you read the label on it, when it say 12, you know what I'm saying? They have a year profile. The year profile is telling you there's nothing less than 12 years old in this Scotch. So that means you got about like a 15-year-old, you know what I'm saying? A 20-year-old. You probably got a 30-year-old Scotch in this.
Damn.
You know
Okay.
So that's it's crafted into because it's a blend.
Right.
So you got to try to, you know what I'm saying? Try to really develop that flavor. And this right here, this blended Scotch, because you know I do like blended Scotch, and I have some good ones. But this is my top blended Scotch right here. So right now we're gonna go in with the nose.
the nose.
But matter of fact, first of all, let's look at it. Look at that Elmer.
Listen, I don't know what it is, but
color.
it's a conspiracy every week, nigga. I always get like a droplet. These niggas, if you see their glasses, this nigga especially got a glass full half. Nigga, what do you mean? Listen, I don't know what legs you looking at, nigga, but my glass is not the same.
So right now you see like a nice. Right now I'm looking at a nice brown golden.
Right.
But sometimes, and I'm gonna let you know, sometimes that could be artificial coloring. So I'm gonna let you know. But one thing in Scotch and whiskeys, when you're done, especially overseas, that they're allowed to do that. You know what I'm saying? To look, you know what I'm saying? So it can look rich.
But generally, that color is from the barrel, right?
Generally, it is from the barrel.
Okay.
But when you're dealing with bourbons, with American-made whiskey,
right?
We don't do it here. We don't allow that. Everything got to be fresh.
Oh, okay.
Everything got to be no
right.
artificial coloring. And also, this is when I'm also talking about a blended Scotch. It's not only barley. You know what I'm saying? It's not only barley alcohol in this. You know what I'm saying? There's other grains.
Maybe corn in this.
It may be corn in it, exactly. So there's other type of grains blend, other type of liquor grains in this.
Okay.
So right now, so you know, as you can see, look at them legs. Them legs is beautiful.
They really are.
Nice.
They really are.
Thick as Snickers. They all look thick as Snickers right here. And now we're going in and right there.
I smell a hint of raisin.
I smell alcohol, nigga. Listen, I'm not a pro at none of this. I smell alcohol. I smell a good time. That's what I smell. I smell a good time.
I mean, you got, you know, if you smell, if that alcohol is coming in strong, you gotta just lightly, you know what I'm saying, bring it in.
Lightly.
Yeah, just lightly bring it in. And then you got the smoke, you know, because a lot of people think it's alcohol, but it would probably be a smoke.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you got the smoke, the raisins.
Now
I
for
don't
some
know raisins, but I get like not a raisin, but more like how can I do it? Like I get what is that?
Caramel.
Avocado.
Yeah, some sort of current, like
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I might be wrong with the rate, but like that kind of family.
Now, right? Well, so some people like eating and drinking. So what would be good? What's a good meal with this?
So now we talking responsible.
Right.
We talking responsibility. Because with me, I like to already eat. I mean, I like to already eat before I start drinking.
Right.
So I always suggest eat before you drink, especially when it comes to whiskey, especially when it comes to a strong. This is right here about like 40 proof.
Right.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, 80, 40 proof, 80 by bottle. But I always eat first. It's a nice meal. You know what I'm saying? Eat a nice meal. Have some water. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather for you drink water before you start drinking liquor.
Right.
Start drinking liquor. The liquor is too strong.
This is hella strong.
You take the cap. You take one of these right here. Little cap full. Nothing crazy.
Please, if I might, because this is strong.
Right here. This is all it takes. You know what I'm saying? Look. That's all you need. Right there. Don't wind it.
That was a teardrop of water.
Just like that. Yeah, that's all you need. That's all you need.
Teardrop.
You're looking for because you're looking for, you know what I'm saying, your taste.
Right.
So right now in the back, you're going to smell more floral.
Okay.
More floral. So it's not going to come off harsh.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. It's not going to come off more harsh.
That's
It's not going to come off more.
That's
but now
amazing.
when you drink it, let it sit. You know what I'm saying? So let it sit on the tongue so you can taste it.
That's smooth though, without the water.
Yeah.
It's smooth.
You say without the water.
It's smooth.
Yeah, pretty much. And I'm going in.
I can see how dangerous this could be.
Very, very. Woo. Get that smoke up front.
See right there.
Right.
See, you got peppers, cinnamon. I got
a little.
No, but I got mustard. Mustard, but this is first fresh ground mustard.
Right.
Okay.
The smoke is coming in nicely. Then you got butterscotch at the end. A nice, sweet little butterscotch for a treat, and it's still sitting there.
That's on the back, like that's on
That's
the
on the back end,
on the
yes.
back of the
Yeah.
tongue. Yeah, you get the little sweet. Okay,
That's on the butterscotch. But well, now we're going to also talk about Slaki for being long-winded. Now this is strong. This is 80 proof
Very
right here,
strong.
liquor.
Very strong.
Now, right now we're going through a heat wave. We're going through a heat wave, and this is when the responsibility kicks in, because you're on the block. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm talking to regular brothers on the block. That's what I'm talking to. I'm also talking to everybody else, but regular brothers that's on the block after, you know what I'm saying, a basketball game, or you know what I'm saying, doing their sets in the park, and they want to go out and get some liquor or whatever, so on and so forth. I suggest for you to eat first. You know what I'm saying? Get your rice and beans.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Eat, drink some water, get hydrated. You know what I'm saying? Try to be responsible. Try not to go there and be irresponsible. Just go there. Oh, I want to get my drink. I want to get my drink on. And meanwhile, in the next, you know what I'm saying, after like I said, after like 2 cups, because liquor dehydrates you. You already dehydrated because you didn't eat, right? You didn't have no water. Now you feel sluggish. Now your man's in them got to drag you home.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now you got, because you know the reason why I know this in Slovakia, because I did it.
Right.
We was doing it. That's what we was doing.
And that's why the whole point about drinking responsible.
Yeah, that's what we was doing. And I had to learn the hard way. Not only, we all learned the hard way.
Right.
We all learned. And guess how many times I learned the hard way?
Multiple.
Thousands of times.
Listen, and that's all of us, man. You go out and you had that one drink you wanted to try, and you drink so much of it that night. You got home, it's like, I'm never drinking ever again. And then 3 or 4 days it goes away. It's like, yo, what we doing? Yo, that Quavo, that was banging, man. When we gonna do it again?
You're right. So I suggest this technique, because you know what I'm saying, I see it all the time. And when I started doing it, it really truly helps. So I have my you know what I'm saying, I have my whiskey on the side. I have my water on the side. I have my water on the side right here. And I'm chilling. We chilling, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the block, we chilling.
That's right.
Got my water right there. So what I do, you know what I'm saying? I take a little sip. We chop it up, everything, and the deliciousness is going down. So nice, a good blend. And you can't get away with this because, you know what I'm saying? This right here, and I'm going to explain to you what I do, because we talking, chopping it up on the block, you know what I'm saying? Discussing this beautiful Scotch blended whiskey that's 12 years old, nothing less than 12 years old, and it's in the black neighborhood.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's walking to us. Right. You know what I mean? It's walking to us and towards the black. You know what I mean? 12 years, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's so beautiful and delicious. Then after, you know what I'm saying? After it, you know what I do? Sip on a little water.
A little bit of water. Keep hydrated. I personally, you know, I got my Gatorade here.
Yeah, and the Gatorade is also good because you get your electrolytes, so on and so forth.
Damn right.
So, but guess what the water do? And guess what the water do? The water still kind of dilutes that taste. So when you taste it, when you taste your liquor again, it's gonna come even more delicious.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Now you're getting other different flavor profiles.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? You're getting other different flavor profiles. Then when you come to the end of this right here, you take your bottle of water and drink all of it. And get some time between your second and third glass.
Right.
And just enjoy it. Enjoy it. You know what? You know, you drunk everything, smell the glass. And then you have now you have a more caramel, well, to me, you know what I'm saying, caramel, butterscotch, honey off the backdrop.
You can breathe it in deep without getting that little sting. You know
exactly. And so you can enjoy. So you look forward to that other glass while you're drinking water.
That was a hell of a drink.
And that's and you know what I'm saying, by me saying that, drink responsible.
Right.
As the men in the ISUBK always say, don't be, you know what I'm saying, don't become a drunk. And it's hot outside, and just hydrate. And guess what? Don't drink. Just drink some water. You know what I mean? Because it's hot outside. Maybe
Listen, drink lots of water
without drinking.
Listen, I know some niggas don't like water. Drink a gallon of water, man. Drink some water. Not just like this bottle. Done. Nah, man, you gotta drink a gallon of water. It's a necessary for you to drink water, especially in this heat wave.
Right.
especially in this heat wave, man.
Come on. And like I said, it's Slovakia, sir. Like I said, I know blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. I know that, you know what I'm saying, we've been oppressed, we've been beat down, and we look towards, you know what I'm saying, we look toward one of, you know what I'm saying, our mood changer.
Right.
But it gets to the point that, you know what I mean, and plus in this heat is not good. Liquor and heat don't mix at all. You know what I'm saying? Now we have anger, you know what I'm saying, we have frustration, we have liquor, and we have heat. We're not going to make it.
That sounds like a fight.
Yeah, it's going to be a fight. Now you're fighting against yourself. Yo, I need a shot to take, you know what I'm saying, to take my mind off. You know what I'm saying, off this situation. Why is it 110 degrees outside?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And guess what we're going to do? We're going to drink. But if you're going to do so, just have a gallon of cold water next to you.
Damn
have
right.
a gallon of cold water next to you.
Damn right.
Because it's hard out there, and every day we have to fight. And guess what? Shout out to Cognac, but this blended Scotch, 12 years old, is delicious.
It is delicious. And that right there, brothers and sisters, that was the drink of the week. And with that, listen, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to play 1 or 2 videos, and then we're going to come right back to a few articles. And then hopefully we're going to get a Shah Kapun interviewing some brothers at the cookout in Chicago. But we're going to play a few videos real quick. Let me see. And then we're going to come back. But say something real quick, y'all, while I get the video.
Listen, that was a strong drink. Y'all might not know, I don't drink often. Technically, I only drink with Paratazar. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And every single week I learn something new. Right? I learned the reason they swirl in the drink. I learned the legs to tell how the oil is in the drink. I learned the smell for the bouquet. You know, I learned how to actually let it sit on the tongue to get all the flavors. Add a little water if the content's too strong, so you can get the florals. Like, this brother has been really teaching me how to enjoy it. And I think that's something beautiful. You know what I mean? Drink of the week has been great, man.
Listen, Most High in Christ.
One more applause for that. One more applause for you.
This is Priest and Officer Paratazar out of Yonkers, New York.
Yeah.
That was drink of the week. I blended 12-year cognac. 12-year whiskey slide.
That was good.
Most High in Christ. But we're going to play some videos, and then we're going to come right back.
Call me Lisa too Jeezy. I mean, that shit look easy. How bitches come and they treat me, they teach me. Bitches ain't shit and they never will be. I still see hoes on my nuts, but they can't feel me. But really though, I'm in beast mode with the flow. And it's 10 in the morning, I get up and this, you know that I look into the mirror through my eyes. I see my soul, I see a true ass priest, fresh to Israel, yes, bro. I be freshen up, wash up, a true nigga. Throw on my goal, it should go, you know me, cuz. Slip out that door with my 4th dimension cologne. Shine out TLC, Israel, you know what we own. Then I call up, cut this up. Wasn't much, just refresh with some young stars. Make some noise with this music, with some love trust. Yeah, nigga, yeah. Now I know that times may change, but bitch, I'm still the same. Yeah, and I know this a crazy ass game. They really ain't a thing. And they know that cut go bang. You know, ain't gonna die today. Whoa, and they know what we all gon' say. Bitch on UPK, hey bitch on UPK. I can't even think about you right now. Yeah, I'm chillin' with the homies, and you know how I put down. I'm just sipping motherfucking with these little bitches. Ice up on my neck, got these hoes so consistent and so relentless that I just come back with snacks in my backpack. I gotta make a track. Before what they're talking about, that bitch is a net. Now I don't smoke no crack, but show a nigga from the back. I just on the block, now these bitches won't come out. Me and Cub chillin', got Modelo's in the south. Niggas be muggin', but I name it in their mouth. Cause they know how Prince Shaw Bomb put it down. Down, did it down. Hot in my coupe, cruising around town. They out in the back on the ground. Glizzy on the mount. Bitches want water like I'm a fountain. They follow to the house, but shit, this ain't even my house. But top ass bitches, they wanna lounge. Want me dog it out like a hound. But look what I found. When you're up, they all wanna come around. But when you're down, they just kick you on the ground. Lame ass nigga, he that bitch faster. Lame ass buster, you fucking cracker. Judas ass boy, you backstabber. Yeah.
I'ma show him it's a difference. I'ma only say this once, you better listen. When West is where it started, so you know that's where it finished. We got one main objective, nigga, let's complete the mission. We explaining what the who, lead them bitches and they feelings. Snub on me, only time I put my nose inside your business. I don't want my gun to show, so I wear my shirt bigger. This is our world, cause if this was your world, I'd be the villain. Break his whole block down, all I gotta do is spin it. Stuff in Mac shell drums, turn your crib to Sunday dinner. You don't live here, you visit, this my shit, it's a different. I don't do lean, Lobos in my cup is what I'm sipping. I don't do dreams, I just say a prayer, go and get it. And it all work out, you know this ain't for play, this ain't for fun. I've been destined for this shit, niggas know that I'm the one. This shit can go 100 yards, you would think I kicked the punt. You would think I had a flare gun on go, you niggas run. They like he an Israelite, all he rap about is guns. Bitch, I'm an Israelite that own a lot of guns. That nigga said who? Tell him watch the grind. Yeah, you must be crazy if you ever think of stopping mine. Knock all of the chains out you niggas, make them drop a dime. The tourist hold 12, it is not a zodiac sign. Piss me off, get me in my bag, make me drop a bomb. Drop a nuke, make the world freeze, I can stop the time. Watch what you do, cause once you do it, you can't press rewind. On purpose, I do the opposite, so nigga cross the line. Different, I ain't looking for trouble, but on point, in case you think I rap. Turn him to a vegetable, lead this nigga cabbage patch. No new niggas with me, if you see him, then they got my back. Got it out the mud, big stepping, you can see the tracks, follow me. I can teach you something, ever see black. If you gonna speak on anything, just make sure it's fact. There's a difference, we are not the same, help them notice that. Pay attention, watch how we move, we can know we can't. Hang around all real niggas, and we move as one. This ain't Fortnite, get into it, ain't a 1v1. The smoke I bring to you, you can't take it in with your lung. Life about warfare, we just make it look fun. Ask what kind of oil I got on, I told her give them some. That's the only real niggas left, you better get you one. Chicken shop, giving out wings if I pull a gun. Difference, you better watch your words before you eat your tongue. Break the whole plate, not a trace nor leave a crumb. Ice falling off the watching chain like it's freezer burn. Daring somebody to say my name, I will eat to him. Loyalty means everything, so I don't eat with them.
Let me want a slow motion picture, bro. You got CC frames per second. Come on, now.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. And if they make the wrong move, it coach shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. I'm on my way, coming up on my devotion. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket. Can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off that hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like that, man, you cut up, nothing I can handle. 144 with a boot, boy, Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. Drive in a corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Got this bitch off the head, got this juice, got this drip, about to hit this bitch with the soap. It ain't rap, this is soap. Can't take a bitch
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it coach. Cause if they make the wrong move it coach. Hey! Coming up on my I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settling? See, you locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's one west. You can check the residency. I reside with soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause it's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on his beat. Hope you like it well done. Got the killers rolling with me and they all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fucking scared some. Get the banging on his beat till my fucking head numb. Black lock, red drum, black and yellow air ones. Only you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one. Told you niggas going up. Doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit. Feeling like a legend in this shit, little nigga. I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, little nigga. I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his right left. We all stepping. Kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, what you do in life. These hands are rude, GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we saved it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Know it's arc, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoking, so we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it coach. Cause if they make the wrong move it coach. See me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. Coming up on my divorce.
Yeah, and we back. Huh? Oh, a couple on the screen. Listen, they having fun out there in Chicago, man. Shalai, y'all out there drinking, man, having fun.
Right.
But listen, that's what we do. Listen, when you got the time, man, go to the what is it? The GoFundMe on Captain Nazariak's page and support the Harlem Cookout, man. Right. Support the Harlem Cookout because you know it's funny. I'm looking in the chat, brothers talking about paying. We're paying, giving us views and dollars for side chicks. I don't get paid off none of this. No views. I don't get nothing in my pocket.
Right.
The funny thing is, I made more money when I was out the truth than I'm in the truth. That's the funny part.
Right.
I make less money now for y'all niggas than I was before. You know what I'm saying? Mashallah, they're live in Chicago right now, and Shalai Yala, he there. You know what I'm saying? Shalai Yala, I don't know if you hear me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he out there drinking. He having fun. Yeah. But the point I want to get back to real quick. Listen, nigga, I don't get paid for none of this views. None of this. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to build up the channel. I'm not getting paid from across the line. Living legend, watch me walking out. No, in the street, watch me teach. I had to take a pay cut. Why? Because I love black people more than getting paid money. Oh, having having sex with diamonds and chains and popping bottles at the top, all that. It's better for us to gather together. No, it feel like he's black. A lot of it, man. Kingdom ain't gonna come to nothing. I know it is. You know what I'm saying? We gonna. Wait. Shalai, y'all still partying, y'all. But with that, we're gonna go into the next article because that's what we do here. We're not here to play games with you. You know, we have fun, but the point of Let It Be Known, if you don't know, we bring out articles, we bring out different stuff what's going on with the government, and let our people know. That's the whole point of the show. We're not here to battle nobody. If you want to battle, go to Cross the Line. Even though we're streaming on Cross the Line right now, that's to help to build up the channel. So we could get to more people. Like, listen, we have podcasts, we have prison programs. We're doing a lot of things on multiple platforms. So we're just trying to get more people. So I don't know, the brother talking about getting paid, you know what I'm saying? I gave him his little 15 minutes of fame, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what he wanted.
Right.
So I gave it to him. But I don't get paid for any of this. After this, I'm going to work. I'm going to work after this. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. Let's get this next article, right?
Right. You know that. I think the brother's projected. Maybe that's why he in it.
Yeah,
Maybe
listen.
that's why he is doing what he's doing.
Or maybe it's a bot. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not
That
even
too.
a brother. It's a bot. It's the
That too.
computer AI telling me to get a job. Like, damn, I can't even be. I gotta get harassed by people and a bot. You know what I'm saying? I can't even just talk about black problems. Uh-huh.
Hey, we're not even having camp and they already tell you to get a job.
Yeah, listen, that'd be the funny thing, especially real quick when you at camp talking about we out here. Why don't you get a job? And I'm like, why are you not at work?
Exactly.
You telling me to go to work? You're not at work either. None of us is at work right now telling each other to get jobs.
Hey, I think we see each other.
Right. Unless you walking up the block working right now. Well, how you telling me to get a job, but you ain't working right now? You off telling me. Why don't you get a job, you bum? That's what I'm about to start doing. Especially I'm on the mic. Someone keeps telling me, I woke up while I'm on at camp and they tell me, why don't you get a job? I'm like, where are you at? Are you working right now? I should throw you a few dollars because you must not have a job.
Right.
But besides the case, right? Let's get to this right here. This next article. It says Florida church pastor Alonzo Joseph charged with hold on, let me make it bigger. I can't even. Yeah, defilement on golf course. What the hell was this brother doing, man? What was this brother doing on the golf course, man?
Come on, man. Damn.
Shade face, right? Look like all y'all pastors out there. That's what it looked like.
Right there.
It said Alonzo Joseph, 48, is a resident of Palm Coast, Florida, and associated with several churches and spiritual organizations. He was arrested on Friday and charged with defiling a 15-year-old boy in a vehicle on Montanza Woods golf course. Joseph may have unknowingly attracted the sheriff's deputies to the scene of the crime by playing loud music in the car, which made someone report a noise complaint on the night of July 14th. Oh. Look at that. They don't want me to report on that. They don't want me to report on that, man. It went like, oops. See, that's why he oppresses the devil, man. I'm trying to report on something and he's saying like, oops. Listen, I gotta share it again. 1 second.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You touching kids on a golf course?
On a golf course.
Golf course and in the golf cart. Like, man, there's always a so-called spiritual leader. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
It says a sheriff's deputy found a gray Toyota Camry packed on near the course upon arrival. When he shined his light towards the vehicle, he saw two males, A. Joseph and a 15-year-old boy, pulling up their pants. According to Joseph's arrest report, he had met the boy on a dating app on the same day, sent his address, picked him up, and taken him to the area where he performed oral sex on him. Listen, man, and this is your Christian pastors, man.
This is your Christian.
This is what they doing out here. They picking up little boys and taking them to the golf course and giving them oral sex, man.
Disgusting.
It's like it, sir.
Mhm.
If I may. This what he was doing towards the, you know what I'm saying, the young men that's in his church.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's doing it. This was just outside on an app.
Right.
You know what I mean? What is a perverted act anyway, a pedophile, you know what I'm saying, act anyway, because he's going after young boys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Predator.
this is a predator. He's literally a predator. And this is what, you know what I'm saying? This is how this kingdom get down. And guess what? That's why I said it before. We are following behind, you know what I'm saying, our slave master behaviors.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is who did we learn this from?
Right.
We learned it from them.
Right.
Salakia, and now you know what I'm saying. He's supposed to be a quote unquote man of God. You know what I'm saying? And this go back to your Christian church because they don't follow no laws. They don't have no moral compass.
Right. Listen, it goes back further than that. It goes back during slavery.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Because your Christian pastors during slavery was telling you to do this and not run away. Come do this and love your white master. When we die from these cornfields and cotton fields, we gonna go see God. Listen, it started back then, all the way to now. But it says like let me see where we left off. In a different report, talking to a different sheriff, Joseph said that the two, he and the boy, were just chilling on being shirtless. He said that it was due to the hot weather that he removed his shirt. However, he was also talked about meeting the boy on a popular gay dating app, Grindr. But the app requires members to be 18 plus. In this report, Joseph said that the boy lied about being 18 and he admitted to having sex with him, a crime that will account to unlawful sexual activity, a second-degree felony.
About changing the legal age.
Right.
It's a big fact because I already because it was already speculation that you know what I'm saying the quote unquote homosexuality community wanted to.
Right.
That's man. I said that before. Who do you tell a 13-year-old kid that they don't love you know 5-year-old man?
Right.
This is what they're pushing. This is the philosophy, is what they're pushing.
Right.
Salakia.
I don't think it's a coincidence you're a Christian pastor.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That is, listen, if I may, I would like to pull a scripture.
Yeah, Khan. 1 second. Let me see if Officer Shalal Yala. Shalal, you there?
Hell yeah, I want to say something.
Go ahead, nigga. I know. Go ahead, nigga. Go ahead. Say what you want to say.
Nah. Look, I just want to say, look, I'm gonna sign out, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a pleasure listening to y'all brothers and watching you do your thing. I may have to look at it so much noise and all of that I couldn't really participate the way I wanted to, man. But you know, the water y'all, of course, holding it down, doing the damn thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Word up. So, you know, we're gonna be leaving tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And when we touch back down, brothers, time to go to war again. You know what I mean?
I'm right.
Well, sign Christ. I'm gonna let y'all brothers go. They're dead. Yeah, how about Shimon shook a thumb?
All right, show me how to thought, sir.
All right, man.
Listen, that was Officer Shalal, Prince of the Power, Man of the Hour, man. The main host of Let It Be Known, man. But let's go back to this, man. I think there's a video. Let's see. We're gonna play the video, see what it says.
Predator pastor, okay, was literally caught with a minor with his pants down. Put up his church picture. Gonna put his whole full mask. Put his whole church on blast here. Florida pastor associated with multiple churches was arrested last Thursday and charged with the molestation of a 15-year-old. His name, we're going to keep his picture up, is Alfonso Joseph, 48 years of age, was found with a 15-year-old in a vehicle on a golf course. Okay? Let's put up his mugshot full mask. It's a damn shame. Joseph actually brought attention to himself inadvertently.
Real quick, look at this nigga, man. Look at him. This is a Christian pastor in the back. You know what I'm saying? In the back with a 15-year-old boy, man. Doing homosexuality. This is your pastor. This is the one who's telling you to give your tithes to. You talking about me sending me, giving me views and spending my money on side chicks. This nigga is taking your time money and having homosexuality with a 15-year-old boy, man. 15-year-old boy that lied to be on a gay website, and he condones this bastard right here, man.
Damn.
Go ahead.
If I say he's in his mid-40s, correct?
Con, I think he said he was 49.
49. How long he been a pat? You know what I'm saying? This is the Christian church, the Catholic church, the Muslim mosque. You know what I'm saying? All that filth. Come as you are.
Right.
Don't change. Come as you are and drop your money in the bucket.
Yeah,
Don't
right.
fight against, you know what I'm saying, the wickedness, you know what I'm saying, your behavior. No, it's all good. Just
Right.
as long as you drop the money in the bucket and follows our philosophy, you could do any goddamn thing that you want to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? As long as you're not hurting nobody. But meanwhile, he's weak.
Right.
He's weak and filthy. And he knew, you know what I'm saying? And he know that this is a bad act. But but the Christian church, there's no law, there's no moral compass.
Right.
They don't treat, you know what I'm saying? They don't treat you morals in the Christian. Where do they treat you morals in the Christian church? I
Right,
want to
right.
know what laws are you following? Because you told the laws is done away with. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know what laws are they following.
Right. Listen.
You know what I'm saying? If this is not, you know what I'm saying, this is not an act of their philosophy.
Right. Absolutely. Let's get back to the video.
Right.
The 911 center had received a noise complaint of loud music in the direction of the golf course. That's what alerted the sheriff's office. He wasn't under any investigation for doing these insane and evil deeds. They simply had a noise complaint because of music. Here's the background. The sheriff's deputy arriving at the scene found a gray Toyota Camry somewhere near or on the golf course. When the deputy shined a light on the vehicle, it shook, okay? And the deputy then saw two males pulling up their pants. One of them was a 15-year-old child. The other was the Reverend. The child told the deputies that he had met the Reverend on a dating app that same day, and that he provided the Reverend with his address, and that Joseph, the Reverend, then picked him up and took him to the area of the golf course where the Reverend performed oral sex on him, according to Joseph's arrest report. Now let's put his picture up again. Now let me be very clear. Obviously, there's no issue with the sexuality. There's an issue with his molestation. He is a predator. Another deputy spoke with Joseph separately, the Reverend. He said he and the child were just chilling, was the quote. He was shirtless, but he said he had taken his shirt off only because it was hot. But he too conceded that he met the minor on Grindr, but that requires users to be at least 18, a requirement easily circumvented, obviously. So the preacher said the boy told him he was 18, according to his arrest report. He admitted to engaging in sex with the child. That would amount to unlawful sexual activity, a second-degree felony. An announcement for service. Let's put the picture back up. An announcement for service when he ran a church called Vision Cathedral 3 years ago. However, no such entity was registered with the State Division of Corporations. Besides that church and two other religious organizations, he has for the last 2 years been a pastor with Destined for Greatness Ministries. And according to a Bishop Chadrick Joseph, right now Alfonso, is on a sabbatical, right? So Joseph of 75 Blair Drive in Palm Coast was booked on the Flagler County Jail on July 14th on a charge of lewd or lascivious battery and on a $15,000 bond. These bonds are always really low compared to the crime, in my opinion. He was released the same day because he could make the bond. He has been ordered to have no contact with any minors. Okay, all right, here we go. Here we go again. Another preacher like Jesse Lee Peterson, utilizing their power, utilizing the influence of trust in order to commit evil against those that are vulnerable. There you have it. Now, this is permeating obviously throughout multiple denominations. We report on these things too regularly. Just a few weeks ago, it was the Catholic Church, once again, in the news for doing the same thing and engaging in cover-up. These
Listen, man, and I don't even want to hear no more. But that's letting you know. He just said like a week before a church went through the same process.
Right.
That's letting you know. Listen, we need to get out of these churches, man. We need to get out of these churches that been supplying you since slavery, man.
Right.
Since you came off the slave ships, you've been hearing about white Jesus. You know what I'm saying? About everybody white. God, the angels is white. God is white. You know what I'm saying? The priests and the prophets, they all white. Right. But that nigga that helped Christ with the cross, that was a black man. That black man that helped Christ with the cross carrying around, that nigga helped Christ get there. Right. That's the only black man I ever heard when I was in the world.
If I may, I don't think it's a coincidence they always try to make the angels babies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's a coincidence that these churches are pedophiles and their vision of heaven is just full of babies. You know what I mean? Like, nah. Listen, they are the devil.
Listen, absolutely. Let's get some scripture. What scripture you got?
Let me get John 8:44. All
right.
John 8:44. Like, cause this isn't some isolated incident. I mean, this comes with these religions out here. That's right. Yeah, I mean, this is a product of the Christian church. This is what they produce. UPK produce warriors. They produce rapists, child molesters.
Yeah, that's what they produce. Damn right.
If you may, sir.
All right. John chapter 8, verse 44. Ye are your father, the devil.
Who?
Ye are your father, the devil.
Ye are of your father, the devil. That's who the Christian church is. Listen, that pastor is a black man, but his father is the devil. Right. He is of his father, the devil. They are the original pedophiles. And then when we follow them into their religions, look what we become. Pedophiles.
Right.
Keep going.
And the lust of your father.
And the what?
And the lust of your father.
And the what?
And the lust of your father ye will do.
And the lust of your father ye will do. You will do these wicked acts. Listen, he's supposed to be helping the community.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and look what he's doing.
It's a lot, sir. He's supposed to be Christ-like.
Right.
Exactly.
Christ-like.
Exactly. Well,
that's who he follow.
He raping little boys. You know what I mean? Taking advantage of little boys. And then that little boy gonna grow up to be a problem now.
Right.
Right? Because now that little boy is molested. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be a problem for the community. That is how they propagate. That's how their seed goes. This is what the Christian church produces. This is what they do. They destroy people. They destroy our people.
That's right.
If we follow them. We are of our father, the devil.
Mm-hmm.
And the lust of your father, you will do.
That's right.
And keep going, sir.
He was a murderer. He was a murderer.
A what?
A murderer.
A what?
A murderer.
A white man is a what?
A murderer.
Esau is a what?
A murderer.
Keep going.
From the beginning.
From the beginning. Listen, this is who they are. Right? You know what I'm saying? This is what they are. It's not just something that, like, if you follow the Christian church, you are going to become this.
Right.
You know what I mean? A murderer from the beginning, a rapist from the beginning, a child molester from the beginning.
That's right.
From where it first started, this is what they was doing. Keep going, sir.
And a boy not in the truth.
What?
And a boy not in the truth.
They are bold not in the truth. They are not in the truth.
Mm-hmm.
If you are not in the ISUPK, guess
That's
what?
right.
You are bold not in the truth. The Christian church is not in the truth.
Right.
Look at what they I mean, I know I keep saying look at what they produce, but really think about it. The Christian church has produced the largest ring of pedophiles ever in history.
Right.
Listen, the Catholic Church, which is the Christian church, pays out billions a year for settling cases. That's how many children they rape. Why would you bring your child to an organization with that type of history? Because you're bold not in the truth.
Right.
Keep going.
Bold not in the truth. Because there is no truth in him.
There's no what?
Because there is no truth in him.
Because there is no truth in them. There's no truth in the Christian church. I know your granny, you know, told you this is the way, this is the truth, this is the light, this is the narrow gate. It's not. There's no truth in them.
Right.
And when you follow them, there's no truth in you. And we could drop the rest. I just wanted to put that out there.
Right. Listen, and listen, don't forget, it says he speaketh a lie and he speaketh of his own. He is a liar and the father of it. Don't forget that, because every time he does that, you think of him.
Right.
When he speak a lie, he speaks of his own. So when he lies, he's talking about his own people.
Damn right.
The things he does when he's a sinner, that's what all his people do.
Right. And they want to be seen as individuals.
Right. But they count us all together. We're all predators. We're all super predators, monkeys and wetbacks and niggas and spicks and redskins, whatever bywords and negative stuff they want to talk to us about, tell us about. That's what we are, all collectively.
But when it's done, it's a lone wolf.
Right. He was sad. He was depressed.
He was depressed. It was a lone wolf.
He didn't know how to treat himself. But yet the internet is, Google's free, man. Just type in stressed and suicidal. You'll see a bunch of numbers come up. I need counseling. A bunch of numbers come up for their people, man.
Damn right.
But what our people, what happened? We can't get counseling. We can't get this. We can't get food. We can't get clothes. And this is why I have to say this all the time. We have counseling. We have food drives. We have prison programs. We have all that. Listen, you feel suicidal? Call a brother in the ISUPK, and guess what? We'll stay up all night with you.
Damn right.
That camp leader's gonna stay up all night with you to make sure you make it to another day. You know why? Because we're gonna tell you your oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of, and when he speaks of a lie, and he speaks of his own. He is a liar and the father of it, man. Damn so we're gonna build up your spirit to know. Listen, don't kill yourself, because there's gonna be a time where if you survive, Lord willing, you get to kill your oppressor. You get to get rid of your oppressor, because you're here being oppressed. Why? Because he's oppressing you. That's why you feel suicidal. You feel so goddamn suicidal, you want to drink and smoke weed and pop whores and go to clubs and strip clubs just to ease your goddamn mind. Where reality, what you need brotherhood, you need sisterhood, you need these laws, statutes, and commandments, because when you do, you realize who the devil is and who speaketh lies.
Right.
Who speak lies and and when he speaks lies, he talks of his own.
Right.
And that's why it's important. But what else you got? You want something else? No, go ahead, Professor. What we got?
Can you get 1 John chapter 2, verse 3? Because this is, you know what I'm saying? This is what our, you know what I'm saying, so-called black leaders, our so-called black churches, you know what I'm saying? They have learned this from our oppressor. You know what I'm saying? So this is, you know what I'm saying, this man, and you know what I'm saying, this predator that's following behind the oppressor, you know what I'm saying, decided to put praise on him because, you know what I'm saying, something was done to him.
Right.
But he went to the, you know what I'm saying, he's supposed to go to the, you know what I'm saying, go to, you know what I'm saying, his, you know what I'm saying, the men, you know what I'm saying, they think the men that's supposed to be righteous.
Right.
He think righteousness was in the church.
Right.
That's what he thought. You know what I mean? So if you have that Barbershop, can you read that, please, Barbershop?
Khan, was it 1 John chapter 2, verse 3?
Yes, sir.
1 John chapter 2, verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him.
So now this is right here. This is, you know, this is in 1 John. You know what I'm saying? This is you know, I'm talking about Christ. Because they always say I follow in the word of Christ. I'm a true Christian. You know, read on.
Khan, if we keep his commandments.
If we do what?
If we keep his commandments.
If we do what?
If we keep his commandments.
If we do what?
If we keep his commandments.
Hereby that we know him, that we keep his commandments. What is the commandments? The commandments that's in the Old Testament.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The commandments is not, you know what I'm saying, is fighting against, you know what I'm saying, what's making you weak. You know what I'm saying? Following the commandments is making sure that you do the righteous thing. Not according to this world, not according to who, not according to yourself, but according to these laws, statutes, commandments. Read on.
He that saith, I know him.
He that what?
Says, I know him.
This man said what?
I know him.
This man, the Christian church says what?
I know him.
The Catholic church says what?
I know him.
The other pedophile organization says what?
I know him.
Read on.
and keep not his commandments.
And do what?
And keep not his
What
commandments.
the commandments is done away with.
I keep not his commandments.
Read on.
Is a liar.
Is a what?
Is a liar.
This man is a what?
A liar.
This man had been touching, you know what I'm saying? This man, all his life, he's been touching boys and girls, not following his commandments, saying that he loves God, he loves, you know what I'm saying? Yahushua, what they call Jesus, is what?
Is a liar.
Read on.
And the truth.
And the what?
And the truth.
And the what?
And the truth.
But no. He said that he followed the commandments, but in the what?
And the truth.
Go on.
Is not in him.
No, the truth would have to be in him because he don't have to follow the laws.
And the truth is not in him.
Because he a goddamn liar.
That's right.
Yeah, he was a liar. You know what I'm saying? Once he committed this act,
Right.
he was a liar all his life. He was a liar because you know what I'm saying? Because that Christian church, the Catholic Church, the Mother Mary, all those other pedophiles and those law, statute, commandment breakers is a bunch of liars.
Mm-hmm.
And the truth was never in him in the first place. Slocky.
Listen, Most High in Christ, man. Listen, and you know what's crazy about this, right? About this pastor, it goes hand in hand with damn near everything we spoke about today. It goes hand in hand with the that devil that talks about killing 119 niggas, and the other one with the pedophile rapist who's raping 1-year-old babies with his infant in the room, and you got this brother, he having sex with a 15-year-old kid he met on a gay website. This all goes back to their heritage.
Right.
It goes back to our oppressors' culture and heritage. Everything we read today is why they the devil, why they oppressors, why they the devil, why they shouldn't be trusted, and why we should come together even more. Because if we keep believing in this society and this culture and their heritage, listen, they're Greeks, they're Romans, they do all this nasty stuff. Go look up. Go look up those monuments they build out of marble. Everybody's goddamn naked.
Right.
They don't got no goddamn clothes off. They build showers for men and boys. Listen, that's how they think. They're natural born pedophiles, man.
Right.
And rapists. They only believe, what was it, the Greeks? They only believe women were good just to procreate. That's why I have one, just so I can have a son and then teach them homosexuality.
Right.
And that's it. That's all they thought of women. But other than that, they love gymnasiums and boys and saunas and sweating and wrestling. They love all that.
So if I may, why, you know what I'm saying? And you notice that they're always wrestling butt naked.
Listen, and that's that.
Right.
Listen, that's because they love men.
They have to get naked to wrestle.
Yeah, they love men, and that's their culture. They ain't the Romans and the Greeks. They ain't die off. They're still here.
Right.
They're just now police officers. They're now presidents. They just now the lawyers and the congressmen. They're your boss that you go to work and he's telling you got to come in on your day off. They're just now in better positions.
Right.
They're still in the same positions actually than they were before.
If I may, their language tells on them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they'll say, "Oh, that was decadent." Well, what does decadent mean? It means you doing something damn near till death. It's so good it might kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
it means to degrade something, and they seen that as a positive. So that's where that term come from.
Right.
Like, oh, this, we're gonna party a decadent party. We're gonna revel. That their language and the way they are shows through. It shows the type of people they are.
Right, absolutely.
We don't even have words in Hebrew for that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not even in our vocabulary, literally. Like it shows the type of people they were and is.
Listen, absolutely. But we're gonna go into one more article and then we're gonna head out. You know what I'm saying? But this is the next article, right? Let's see. You want to share the screen? And it says, right? Off-duty officer charged after killing teen holding a water gun.
Dang.
So it goes back to the first article we did with the sergeant saying, "Listen, I murked niggas,
Right.
119 of them."
No, he said he shot him 119 times.
Yeah, 119 times.
Killed 13 people.
Listen, Well, right here it says an off-duty officer is charged after killing teen holding a water gun. It says, listen, I don't even know how to pronounce that last name. It says Raymond Casalant, whatever. 18 had been playing with a bead burster water gun, which have became popularized on TikTok before he was shot dead. Look at this. So this is the water gun that they were promoting online that our brother bought.
Salak, yeah, so
Uh-huh.
if I may, because this is you know what I'm saying, our press is such the devil,
Right.
because they done changed the laws that they're not allowed to have guns black anymore. There's
Right,
no more
right.
black gun. The reason why the guns is like these colors, right here, so the kids won't get shot.
Right.
But then again, you know what I'm saying? Then the kids always get shot.
Right,
Because our oppressor is the devil.
Right,
You know what I'm
listen.
saying what the Bible speaks of.
When you a black kid with anything that look like a gun, you getting shot. I don't care if what color it is.
Right.
It could be neon, glowing, black, white, green. He don't give a damn. If it look like a gun, you're dying. That's why we get shot holding what bananas and phones and wallets in your hand. Your hand look like a gun.
Brother got shot holding a wrench.
Right.
Like, what?
Listen,
How
it,
can that be a
it don't matter what it is. Even if you have a lawful gun and you're reaching for the permit, you're getting shot.
When they asked you.
Right. When they asked you. It says an 18-year-old Bronx teenager was shot and killed after playing with a blaster water gun similar to the one above. So it's not this one, but it's similar. Okay, so let's see. A New York City correction officer has been charged with the murder of a Bronx teenager who allegedly been playing with a bee blaster air gun. NYPD officers found Raymond Casalant, I'm trying, 18, with a gunshot wound to the face.
To the face.
A gunshot wound to the face. You believe that? With a gunshot wound to the face in the passenger seat of a car on Grand Concourse and East. Listen, that's down the block.
That's down the block.
That's down the block.
Salaki, if I may, I did some research on this story
Mhm.
because apparently the cops have been changing their story over and over again.
Right.
So now the new story currently, right now, is that they found out he wasn't actually playing with the gun. What happened is when he opened the door, the gun fell out the car. The water gun. That colorful shit fell out the car, and then a off-duty correctional officer. He wasn't even a cop. He wasn't even on duty. CO off duty just pulled out a gun and shot his kid in the face.
Right.
Like so you know, at first they was making it seem like he had it in his hand and running around shooting people. Apparently, none of that's true. Apparently, when the people was getting out not even him, he wasn't even getting out the car. He was still in the seat. But when people in the car was getting out the car, the water gun fell out the car. And then off duty, meaning everyone just don't know. No one knows this dude's a CO or
Right.
anything. A regular person. He just pulls out his gun and blow, and right in the face. See, at first they was trying to make excuses for this guy,
Right.
And now that
like they always do.
Now the real story's coming out. Now he's charged. He
Right.
wasn't charged the past week. I did some research on this story, man. And the NYPD, remember, now understand, COs is not the NYPD.
Right.
But it just shows you they all see themselves as part of that system together. So the NYPD was covering for this CO. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it finally came out that, first off, even if he was playing with a gun, ain't no what's wrong with playing a water gun in a heat wave, right? Come on. Even if he was playing with a gun, you still in the wrong. But it comes to find out he wasn't even, that kid probably smart enough not to even pull that shit out in front of any type of officer or whoever, correctional, anything. And he didn't. It fell out the car and they shot that kid in the face. Just to let you know, you will not change this system by joining it.
Right.
You're just joining it. You'll just oppress your brothers.
But let me read on, right? Let me see. Because they actually let me pass the pay thing. So let's see. Grand Course, gunshot wound to the face in the passenger seat car, Grand Concourse and East, terminating around 1:35 a.m. on Thursday morning. A spokesman told the Independent in a statement he was taken to a St. Barnabas Hospital where he was pronounced dead. It was later determined that Mr. Casalant had been shot half a mile away on the corner of Cross Bronx Express and Morris Ave. Corrections guards Dylan Middleton, 45, was off duty at the time, has been charged with murder, manslaughter, and criminal possession of a weapon. Investigators said that they were looking into whether a bee blaster toy gun that shoots water gel pellets and was found in the vehicle next to Mr. Chalasan had played a part in his death. The NYPD said that there was no evidence that the teenager had fired the toy gun at Mr. Middleton.
See what I mean?
Right. Listen, this thing is crazy, man.
Right.
Is there a video? I want to see if there's a video. But look, this is a post they put up. It said, bee blasters shoot gel waters bees propelled by a spring-loaded air pump, making them an air rifle. Air rifles are a violation in NYC and are unlawful to possess. Volunteers found in possession of these will issued a criminal summons and the weapon will be confiscated. So look at this. Now they trying to flip it. That listen, he had an illegal water gun, an illegal gun anyway.
Wait. Salakia. They posted this before. Like, so this is when they was trying to cover.
Oh, okay. Before the article, before they even post the article, they posted this.
They posted this. The NYPD posted this on their Twitter or whatever, trying to cover, saying, "Well, listen, this dude had a rifle. That's all. That's against the law, or whatever." And then it came out that not only wasn't the bee blaster a rifle, he wasn't even shooting the shit. There was no evidence he even shot the motherfucker or anything like that. Come to find out, it fell out of the car. And then the officer, I keep saying, this corrections officer, not a police officer.
Right.
We got to make that clear.
He's not even
this
a police
is not
officer.
a police officer.
That's why he's getting charged.
Yeah, it's a corrections
He's getting charged
officer
crazy.
Shot this guy, you know what I mean?
Right.
And the thing is, the NYPD tried to cover it up. That's what the big issue is. NYPD tried to cover this whole thing up until the truth came out, and now they trying to bury the nigga.
Right.
And now that the cover up is wrong, and everyone's criticizing them. Now they're like, you charged with murder, you charged with second degree criminal possession. Now they're doing that, but they wasn't even charging this dude before. They was trying to make the victim look like the problem.
So nobody's looking towards the people that they was like, because like you said, they was covering it up for him. They was covering up. They was giving all this evidence, you know what I'm saying, to make them look, you know what I'm saying, make them look good in the shooting. Right. All this evidence. So once the real evidence came out, once the truth came out,
right
now it's like, oh, they're not saying, well, it was our mistake.
Nope.
They're not doing all. Where did you get all this evidence from before?
Exactly. Now they're trying
now
to cover
the truth is coming out. Yeah, now the truth is coming out. Now you're going to just so everybody can forget about what you was doing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That you develop all this fake evidence.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
That's the system that, you know what I'm saying, our brothers and sisters that's in think they could change it with inside. That's a systematic thing. The thing is engraved into the walls of your precinct. You know what I mean? It's in the concrete. It was when they was mixing the concrete, they mixed the hatred of blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian.
Exactly.
They put the slave trade in that concrete formula.
That's all you're gonna do. All in it. All you're gonna do is oppress your brothers. You ain't gonna be something. Listen, there is no lone superhero.
Right.
You know what I mean? Within you ain't gonna John Wayne your way and change the whole precinct. You know what I mean? Listen, the NYPD is the largest police force in the country.
And so, Salaki, sir, if I may, don't they have black law enforcement against violence?
Yeah.
That the whole organization of nothing but, you know what I'm saying, the black law enforcement.
And
what the hell are they doing?
They built that because
what they doing?
It was proven that they kept going against black people. Like, for instance, in 2018, right? I did this study before the COVID happened. In 2018, 85% of all jaywalking tickets was written to black people. Meaning essentially jaywalking is not a crime unless you're black. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's how bad they was oppressing niggas.
That's right.
You cross the street, not at the cross, like, come here. handcuffs, ticket. You know what I'm saying? Like listen, they only put the metropolitan police, the train police, NYPD, in black neighborhoods because they want to send you to Rikers because you don't have 275. So they had to, to quell some of this anger that people are starting to have. They'll make a organization. It's Blacks Against Violence for the Cops. You know what I'm saying? But they're not doing nothing because you can't. The budget for the NYPD is like $8 billion. You think you're going to change something from the inside?
That's crazy, man. And that's just letting you know the oppressor is the devil, man.
Absolutely.
If I could, let me get this one last scripture, right? We get this scripture and then we're going to head out. Let me get Exodus chapter 14 and 13. Oh. Exodus chapter 14, verse 13. I'll get it right here so they can see it.
Exodus chapter 14, verse 13, you said, correct?
Yeah. Hold on.
I got it.
Let me get it. Video.
It is a perfect scripture, by the way.
It's a right scripture because the book just opened up on.
Damn right.
It just opened up on you.
That's
how it works. Like boom. Oh, okay.
Opened up on it. If that ain't the Lord, I don't know what is.
But yeah, let me get it. Exodus chapter what I said?
Exodus chapter
13.
Chapter no, you said 13?
Did I say 14?
Verse 13.
They are. Sorry, go ahead.
And Moses said unto the people.
Wait, let me get the right one for them then. I messed up.
14, verse 13.
All right.
That was perfect, by the way.
Now go ahead.
And Moses said unto the people, fear ye not.
Fear ye what?
Fear ye not.
And that's the thing, man. Like just like how we were in Egypt, and we was under bondage, and we was under torture and oppression. Just like them, we have to have someone to save us, man.
Right.
And that someone is Commanding General Yohana, man. That's right. In the ISUPK. And then he's the one that's trying to save all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man.
Right.
And just during the time where the Lord appointed Moses, guess what? Commanding General Yohana is appointed at this time, man. Damn under right. Christ. I know people hate hearing it, but it's true. It's true. Just like, and this is what I don't understand, right? Peter got it. Peter's gone. Peter gone. Everybody's gone that we read in the scriptures. So who has it? Somebody has to take the hold on everybody. Everybody, it can't be multiple people.
Right.
I'm sorry. There is never a point in scripture where there's multiple people trying to save us as a nation. It's one person that saves us. And just like Moses, it says what?
Fear ye not.
Fear ye not. Moses told the Israelites what?
Fear ye not. Stand still.
Right.
And see the salvation.
And see what?
And see the salvation.
And see the salvation. That's what we need to do. We need to stop fearing our oppressor, man. Stop fearing him. Stand still and see the salvation of what?
Of the Most High.
And that's the thing. I'm not telling you to come in here and serve the Commanding General Yohana. I'm telling you to come in here and serve the Most High God, man. That's what he's told you. He's always told you that. He's never told you to come into the ISUPK and serve him. I need everybody to come in here and give me triple ties, double ties, and drive this and that. Listen, the Commander General Yohana is the most grateful man out there, man.
Right.
You looking on Facebook and YouTube and like, I can't, this nigga's just taking money and this, but you don't know the insides, man. You don't know the major councils. You don't know what we do and come in here every week and do and the funds we get. And the ties, and we trying to do the food drives. We try to do the prison programs. There's brothers out there in this goddamn chat that's in prison right now watching this show, watching Clash. And you know why? Because thanks to Commanding General Yohana, man. Thanks to Commanding General Yohana not being greedy like they say he was,
right?
Gives his money out to who? The prison program. Where do you think the prison program get money from? Who do you think we get money from? It surely ain't no side bitches.
Right.
It surely ain't TD Jakes. TD Jakes has not talked about saving no nigga in jail.
Right.
But Commander General Yohana would talk about save the niggas in jail. He told us. He told us to go out there and save our brothers in jail. Right. Save our brothers high off crack. Right. Save our brothers that don't have no one.
So like if I may, when the Haitian refugees came,
right,
and the U.S. turned them away, the mission to Acuna, what group went and helped them?
Yeah, listen, we were down there. We were down there, man.
It was ISUPK.
Listen, we were down there. Listen, damn that. Don't forget when Commander General Yohana had to go to court for why? For speaking on the street.
Right.
So if you're a nigga with a cardboard and a 12 tribe sign and this and that, Africans is this and that, you need Commander General Yohana. You need to send him some ties, man.
Right.
You need to thank him because he's the reason you on the goddamn street talking to say the white man's the devil. Right. He's the reason. You don't believe me? Go Google it. Go Google the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge and see Commander General Yohana in court battling to speak in Philly.
It made it all the way to the Supreme Court.
Right.
I think it was 2012 or 2006.
Yeah, it made it all the way to the Supreme Court for y'all knuckleheads to come in here and talk stuff.
If the UPK would have lost, then no one would be able to do protests outside.
Right.
That's what the fight was for. There would have been no protest for George Floyd without anybody getting arrested. There would be not one Israelite on the street teaching if General Yohana didn't win that case that made it all the way to the Supreme Court. All the way to the Supreme Court. If he didn't win that case, there would be no one on the street.
Listen, and that's true. And that's true. Keep going with the scripture. It says what? See the salvation.
Which he will show to you.
Which he will what?
Which he will show to you today.
Listen, during that time, Moses told him, listen, the Lord's going to show you to this day your salvation. You don't have to go out there and fight and riot and picket sign and Black Lives Matters and hands up, don't shoot. You don't have to do none of that. What he wants you to do is gather together, come together, and wait.
Right.
And just look. You don't have to do nothing. You don't have to lift up a finger. He don't want you to get a gun. And like I said, I'm not telling you don't protect yourself. Go ahead and protect yourself. Because here in New York, we can't have shit. We can't have a goddamn thing. We can't have nothing. Damn near our hands is almost illegal up here in New York. Listen, a nigga in New York, he can fight. I tell you that. Yeah. We've been fighting for years, but listen, we can't get a gun. I can't get a bat. Can't have brass knuckles. I can't have an airsoft. I can't have pepper spray. Can't have a base. I can't have nothing up here. But just fights all day. That's all we can do. We gonna scrap all day up here.
Scrap.
But keep going.
For the Egyptians.
For the what?
For the Egyptians.
And just like how Babylon is. Listen, they just like Egypt. They love Egypt. If you don't know, listen. Jeremiah Hyman just posted the Space Force symbol. Go Google the Space Force symbol and see, and then tell me this is not spiritually Egypt, man.
Right.
They got a goddamn pharaoh's head on top of the world looking out to the stars. Listen, we in Egypt again. With ships.
That's a logo for the Space Force.
Yeah, that's the logo. Listen, that's the logo for the Space Force. Let me see. Let me get it real quick.
Sir, that's a pad on their uniform.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's a symbol on their uniform.
And listen, UPK has been saying this is spiritually Egypt since 1969. You know what I'm saying? It's right there.
Yeah, boom, got it.
Come on now.
Now let me put it on the screen so y'all can see. I'll put it right here. Look.
UPK said that since 1969.
Look at it right there. Look, that's the space logo right there. Egyptian head. Can I make it bigger? Let me see.
That's their new logo. Like just
boom, right here. Look at that. It's prideful, eh? The emblem of the new Space Delta 18, which will run the new National Space Intelligence Center. Listen, this is dumb. Air Force, listen, this is dumb, man. This is what they want.
Is that Air Force magazine?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Space Force set to establish new Delta to run an intel hub. Listen, this is them. This is Egypt. They looking over at the stars.
It's ironic. This is their intelligence hub.
Right.
That's where they're getting their intelligence from.
Yeah, listen, man. Press is the devil, man. He's the goddamn devil. We in Egypt again. We in Egypt. But let's go back to the scripture real quick and finish up.
For the Egyptians whom ye have seen today, ye shall see them again no more.
And that's the most happiest thing a Black, Hispanic, Native man, Indian man, woman, child can hear. You'll never see your oppressor ever again. When this day happens, you're gonna see them disappear, and you're gonna be like, "Oh my God!" Right. All I had to do was stop having fights with John and Kashima down the block and Samantha or whatever names we got for each other nowadays.
And my oppression would be gone.
Yeah, your oppression would be gone. But it all starts for us getting together first. Right. It all starts with that. If we out here fighting each other and arguing over nonsense, we ain't gonna never see the salvation, man.
Right.
You're gonna always want to fight. You always gonna be fearful. You ain't gonna understand what salvation means, man. And our oppressor knows what salvation is.
Right.
You don't think them Jewish people know what salvation is? They get it every day. Every year they get billions of dollars. Every Nazi that they find, they put him in prison.
That's right.
That's salvation. They know what salvation is. They get to run their own so-called Israel, be happy, get paid by the America, get judged the Nazis every time they find one. Listen, that sounds like salvation, man. Happy.
So much so that if you are an Israeli overseas, they will pay you a whole fare just to come back home.
Yeah, look at that, man. That sounds like some type of salvation for them.
Right.
For us, we get nothing. We get absolutely nothing. We even the little crumbs we get, the food stamps and the EBT or the welfare or the homes assistant, we get made fun of. Look at y'all niggas taking everything, where they be the head of all of it.
Right.
They be the head of the EBT. They be the head of the what you call it with the housings.
God, 70% of the people on WIC and SNAP is white.
Yeah.
70.
Listen, and that's why listen, they're the biggest deceiver this earth has ever witnessed, man.
Right.
Ever witnessed. We keep going, finish up. What does it say? Go to Slaggy, go to verse 14, Slaggy.
The Most High shall fight for you.
He's gonna do what?
Fight for you.
Nah, the white man.
Fight for you.
No, the Christian church.
Fight for you.
Egyptology.
Fight for you.
Listen, he's gonna fight for you, man. Keep going.
And ye shall hold your peace.
And that's what's important. He shall fight for you, and you're gonna be at peace. Hold your peace. Hold on now. It ain't time for you to fight. Let me get in here and show you why I'm your father, why I'm the Most High God. And that's what we need to look forward to, man. We need to look forward to that. We need to look forward to that day when you're gonna wake up one day for slavery, like, damn, I hate going to the slavery. And then you're gonna see some angels out the sky rescue a nigga named Tyrone, named John, Big Meech. You're gonna be like, what the hell is going on? Because you can't deny it now. They talking about flying saucers is real. UFOs are real, but yeah, listen, they was making fun of us talking about what, the sky daddy. You think something gonna come out the sky and save you? Well, listen, man, everything look like it's coming to fruition that they used to make fun of us for, man. They scared to talk about aliens. Go Google it, man. They scared to talk about so-called UFOs. Well, we don't. Have you ever chased one? I can't talk about that in open. We could disclose that in disclosed quarters. We could talk about that.
Right.
Listen, man, your oppressor is the devil, man, and this is why the ISUBK is needed. Why is necessary? Why we do this every week? We have classes Monday through Friday. We have classes, listen, on Saturday. We have shows on Saturday and Sunday. That's why we're here now, to make sure our people get to hear what's good out there, man. So they don't have to be not just oppressed mentally, but spiritually, man. Because spiritually, you need to get unoppressed. I don't know if that's a word or not, but spiritually, you have to be able to go to work the next day, to make it the next day, to go to your slavery, you gotta know, like, listen, any day now, this devil can die by the hands of the Most High.
Right.
But like I said, it always starts with your brothers first. It starts in your neighborhoods, man. It starts with you helping that brother out on the street that's less fortunate. Instead of making TikTok and Vine videos and Instagram videos of him, why don't you actually help him?
Right.
Why don't you help him? And together, y'all come to class, man. Give him a goddamn flyer. Maybe you might not be brave enough. Maybe that brother on the street might be brave enough to come into class. Why don't you tell him about the ISUPK since you so goddamn scared, man? Tell him to come to class, and maybe one day you'll see him better up. You're like, how the hell? Man, I remember when you was on the ground and where did you go? I went to Commander General Yohana.
Went to class.
I went to class, and that's where it starts. Just like all of us sitting here and whoever's in the school, it all starts by going to class. And listen, that's the hardest thing. It's easy to say, but it's the hardest thing to do, man. To go to goddamn class. But listen, man, that's let it be known. We about to head out of here. But y'all want to say something before we get out?
Listen, I want to say the oppressor is the deceiver.
Yeah, absolutely.
That the Bible speaks of. And that's it, man. That's it.
Parazal, you got something to say?
Slack, y'all, if I may.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, I wanted to say, like I said, in the drinking segment, drink responsible.
Right.
You're going through a heat wave. Drink your water. Give yourself about a day. Couple of days not to drink.
Right.
Not to drink. Drink some water.
Right.
And if you feel a way and certain urges is coming by, go to isupk.com. Call that number that's close to you. Call that number for some help.
Yeah.
If you're struggling, to not drink, you're struggling not to drink. That means that you coming down with a problem and you need somebody to talk to.
I am right.
Most High in Christ, like always, right? We have prison programs. Listen, I'm gonna put it across right now. Hold on one second. Right here, they got prison programs. ISUPK Prison Department. Contact Captain Zakar, man. ISUPKPD@gmail.com. Listen, you got a brother or sister in locked down and they need help. Contact Captain Zakar, man. Captain Zakar sends all his days talking to brothers and sisters in jail. Right. And you talking about niggas in here as feds and CIA. Nigga, we talking to prisons. We try to make it where we can go in there and save brothers who actually need help. Right. Y'all niggas is free on the street talking shit, but there's brothers down there who need a voice. You ain't talking about them. We ain't talking about trying to save them. Well, guess what? We have a prison department. Captain Zakar at the headquarters. Contact him at isupkpd@gmail.com and go save your brother or sister or someone you love in prison, man. Listen, it might be your father. Might be your mother. Your mother did everything she could to help you stay out of prison by her going to prison or your father going to prison. Right. Well, help them by sending them to Captain Zakar, man. Help them with that. And also, email us at letitbeknown@1969@gmail.com. Email us, man. If you want an article for us to go over, email us. If you want to talk shit, email us. If you want to big us up, email us.
All of it.
If you want a drink that we might want to go over, email us, man. We're not gonna promote it, but we'll taste it and tell you if it tastes like shit or not. You know what I'm saying? Tastes like ass, whatever. If it's cinnamon and whatever stuff that's in it, we'll tell you. But listen, email us, man. Email us your businesses because we'll promote businesses too. Black businesses, we'll promote that. You know why? Because we're here for our brothers and sisters, and then we're not getting paid for this. I'm not getting paid to be here talking to y'all, but I'm doing this because I know it's important for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to come together. You know what I'm saying? As always, like I said, subscribe to Let It Be Known on Facebook, on YouTube. Subscribe to Long Island, Long Island YouTube. Subscribe to Yonkers. Subscribe to Headquarters. Subscribe to Cross the Line. If you're not subscribed, if you want to battle, call Cross the Line, man. Don't call me. Don't call me, nigga, because I'm not going to deal with you. Listen, I don't got the patience to battle you. If you want to battle me, meet me on 125th. I'm not with all this internet gangster shit. Meet me on 125th and ask for me, and then we can speak right here face to face. But other than that, you want to battle, go to Cross the Line Radio, man. But with that, Israel, we out of here. Peace.
I just wanna see my enemies fall. Yeah. Hey, look, I just wanna bow. Told my niggas stand tall. We about to go and get it out. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Look at them 20s where they crawl. I've been praying that my enemies fall. Nigga, I just wanna bow. And I hope you bow too. And that be why I gotta keep it true. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Just give me what I'm due. Let my enemies see the living proof, Lord. I just wanna bow. Trying to build my own city, homie. Enough room to put my niggas on it. Just start a couple business on it. Fuck any heathen, never shitting on me. Yeah. Public housing we done lived through. Trying to put that in my real view. Gold rolls, what I still do. I can see the picture with a clear view. Gotta separate the snakes. And all you fuck niggas that's gon' hate. Daily pray to God I don't catch another case. But that's a small risk that I feel I gotta take. Only certain niggas, they gon' feel this. Still deliver verses on that real shit. If I get a couple million, I'ma bust this shit down with these children. I just wanna bow. Told my niggas stand tall, cause we about to go and get it out. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Look at them 20s where they crawl. I've been praying that my enemies fall. Nigga, I just wanna bow. And I hope you bow too. And that be why I gotta keep it true. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Just give me what I'm due. Let my enemies see the living proof, Lord. I just wanna bow. Yo, get up out of bounds, homie. Got killers with them rounds on them. Look like I'm dead from the drum. Look, don't make me make the reaper rain down on them. I can give a fuck if you rock blue. And I was Sue Woo from the Fruittown crew. Cops still shoot us every time we move. They hate you, nigga, like they hate me too. Just know that brotherhood is a weapon. Build another zone, get protected. Too many sisters in the city been molested. Now I'm stacking soldiers off the block like it's Tetris. Woo. Know that truth, it give you chills, don't it? Steady ringing in your ears, won't it? If I'm blessed to make a meal, I'ma bust that shit down with my real homies. I just wanna bow. Told my niggas stand tall, cause we about to go and get it out. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Look at them 20s where they crawl. I've been praying that my enemies fall. Nigga, I just wanna bow. And I hope you bow too. And that be why I gotta keep it true. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Just give me what I'm due. Let my enemies see the living proof, Lord. I just wanna bow. Hey. Yeah. To all them children, you grew up with parents strung out on drugs. Yeah. I just wanna bow. Hope you do too. And I hope you do too. Yeah. Man, to the brother that had a real, and she left him for whatever reason. Yeah. I just wanna bow. I hope you do too. And to the sister, you know what I'm saying, that had that nigga leaving. Yeah, yeah. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Some of my niggas is locked up. I hope you do too. Man, I hope you niggas see the light of day. Yeah, I just wanna bow. Yeah, I just wanna bow.
Hey, yo, Habana.
Hey, y'all, what's up, Ottawa?
Yo, you know we got to do it again.
Damn right.
They're killing us in these streets, you know?
Yeah, man, this shit crazy.
Let's ride.
Let's do it.
My heart goes out to all of my brothers who were shot by the cop, can't trust the undercover. Cold-blooded the way they did Demetrius Stanley. Shot him in front of his own home with his family. Innocent black man killed once again. To the hands of these crooked cops, they ain't your friend. Hunters down, they bloodthirsty men. Guns down, walk free and they win.
They killing us like George Floyd. Put a knee to your neck while they hold you down. You can't run, they'll gun you down if you drive away like Andrew Brown. Same way they did Matthew Wills. He had a knife, but they ain't have to kill him. Lied on him, say he lunged at him. He tried to flee, they shot their guns at him.
It ain't gotta be nighttime, it can be broad daylight. Get out your car, try to get back in, they'll kill you like Dante Wright. If you think cops like us, they don't, they hit us with all they might. When they pull you over, guns drawn, finger on trigger, they don't play fight.
Nah, they don't play right, they don't give a fuck about witnesses. Gotta really show 'em what the business is. Like out here killing kids, and we see what it really is. Got me losing my appetite, and the bitches harassing you at the light. When you feel you gon' die, then it's fight or flight. That's what happened to Rodney Applewhite.
Tired of these cops killing us. Every day of the year they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us. When you turn on the news, they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us. In broad daylight they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us.
They killing us. They killing us. Tired of these cops killing us. Every day of the year they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us. When you turn on the news, they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us. In broad daylight they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us.
They killing us. They killing us.
Never will understand ever. We living in fear. We kill every day because they got the upper hand. They murdered another man. Yeah, his name Joshua Peace. Kicking his body, he lay in the streets. It's the belly of the beast. That's why we say fuck the police. Fuck.
Crooked cops stay stalking. Kurt Reinhold murdered for jaywalking. Damn. Pull me over, I hand you my gun license. I ain't doing no talking. Yeah. Justice for McHale Rose, murdered by police at 19 years old. They said he had burglarized some place, but there was a lot of the story be told.
They live by it, they gon' die by it. Understand what I really mean. Shoot a nigga while he handcuffed in a seatbelt that was really green. Patiently waiting for the Lord's vengeance. In the UPK, we got the illest team. All devils, they must die. Cut their heads off with a guillotine.
Right. AJ Crooms and Sincere Pierce, y'all gon' learn who they are. That's right. The cops massacred these two young brothers and shot at their car. These devils can't help us, it's one solution, let's not pretend. Even in the police, our own neighborhood, we must defend and bring these homicides to an end. Tired of these cops killing us, every day of the year they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us, when you turn on the news, they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us, in broad daylight they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us,
they killing us, they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, every day of the year they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us, when you turn on the news, they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us, in broad daylight they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us,
they killing us, they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, every day of the year they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us, when you turn on the news, they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us, in broad daylight they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us,
they killing us, they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, every day of the year they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us, when you turn on the news, they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us, in broad daylight they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us,
they killing us, they killing us.
I'm telling you, man. They really ain't gonna believe that I got a baby in my arms while I'm doing this. Little Zahar, man, won't be quiet, but check it out, yo. Playing spades, reminiscing on days before niggas started shooting, we would still catch fades. It's like the world's a lot scarier since crack grenades, and the only thing that we became is rats in a maze. Cause all my brother cares about is trapping in J's. Mine's fucked up from the pills and the haze. Pop said we hard-headed, stuck in our ways, so I've been praying to the most high that it's just a phase, yo. Hardly surprised and always amazed, especially at what's been getting radio plays, yo. I wanna be the cataclysm of a cataclysm, bomb atomically and take it back to lyricism. But you know nowadays, it seems like it's forbidden. Anybody in the industry knows they ain't fucking with them, and anyone on sign, they wanna be outshined. So I guess it's just me, myself, and all these empty lines. I never knew that being nice would get you penalized. Once you blowing up, they wanna know your penis size. Hoes all staring, saying you got dreamy eyes, and if you ain't fake, they wanna see you demonized. If they be dropping gems, then it's slow as El Dorado, a midnight marauder, young desperado with a bravado. That's a hard act to follow. Make your favorite rapper look like amateurs at the Apollo. Yo, and that's a hard pill to swallow. Me and my vato steady painting pictures like Picasso. Feds trying to clock us like Pablo and Gustavo. Go and tell, straight to the Gestapo. Hola muchacho, yo hablo español. El hombre blanco es el diablo. Now I'm going over heads like a poncho, trying to stack chips with more cheese than some nachos. Why you acting macho? Your whole clique is gato. they ain't want beef, but I'll feel it like a taco. Yo, don't get it twisted like a rasta. Don't be bringing none of that bullshit into mi casa. You ain't seen this much crack since the Contras. Belly of the beast, we all live inside a monster. That's why I be thanking God I'm alive, tapping into different vibes, penning more than a scribe. Every verse an open letter sent to all the tribes. Lost in the ghetto, steady struggling to survive. Yo, the things I seen with a pair of eyes got me out here living in this like desensitized. Part of the reason that I'm hardly if ever surprised. I've heard the screams of brothers and seen mothers that cried. Seen a soul leave a body right before he died. 23 years old, gunned down before his prime. While your favorite rapper only talking dollar signs. But when our people in trouble, they quiet as a mime. Every day is the struggle, I speak it through these lines. That's how I know they can relate, I speak their daily lives. I'm representing for my nation or the lost tribes. All my people that been locked up ain't seen 25. Cause being born a minority was their first crime. They serve and protect, choking your neck, sever your spine. They murdered one of us, no guilty verdict when they tried. They wonder why they get no respect and we call them swine. Live in a time where you lose your life and become a vine. Friends turn to t-shirts, corners turn to shrines. And if our leader ain't a Pharisee, then he's a scribe. Cause he ain't coming out unless he thinks he can scrape a dime. Get his name in the paper, face in the line. The world's black and white and you better pick a side. If I wasn't strong enough, then I would break inside. But I found the truth right before I lost my mind. Sorry, mama, I promised it wouldn't change me, but I would've went insane had I remained the same me. And I know you feel the same way if they slay me. So when I say the white man is the devil, don't blame me. I'm not here to make friends, kiss babies, shake hands, fuck politics. Yo, what's affecting all the college kids? I mean, why did the students shoot up the colleges? Newborns found in shopping bags and garbages. All these problems that nobody acknowledges. Promise you one thing, you gonna acknowledge this. Like that.